Is it?
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right. Welcome back, everyone, to episode 12 of Roll for Performance. Last we left off, our party, the Cardinals, made their way into, or were traveling with the merchant Tops and their new friend, Urlen. They spent the night on like a cliffside, just camped, nothing really happened. And the next morning, they made their way down to an interpass where the bridge was like raised, and for some reason it shouldn't have been. And on the other side was a band of kobolds. I believe they inspected the situation using Bradley, who got attacked, and seeing no other option, they had Pops, the merchant, stay outside and kind of cover his cart with like some camouflage, and they made their way on inside. Yeah. With Urlen, right? You guys brought Urlen with you?
More like he kind of tagged
along, yeah. They found a room full of dead kobolds and dead Duergar. They kind of all failed their investigation checks, so didn't really notice anything. They set off a trap on the way in, which roughed you up a little bit, right? I don't think it was too bad.
It gave me a wake-up call. It
was a little slap to the face. Yeah. Grom decided to interact with every single thing that looked like a trap, much to Tally's dismay. Tally was not happy. They kept telling Grom not to do that, and Grom kept going like, luckily for Grom, the first few things turned out not to be a trap, and then in the next room they turned a corner, they saw a random minecart full of gold, which was, everyone was like, alright, like, don't do that. But out of character, these two kind of egged Joe on, and Grom went up and tried to take a gold piece.
I will say, because of them chanting do it, that was the reason I did it.
Oh, I was in character. I don't know what you're talking about.
And don't forget, you are currently grappled because Grom reached in, touched the mimic, and got swarped.
That's exhaustion.
So, yeah, did I forget anything else from last session? I think that is...
to note, Grom is still exhausted.
Yes, Grom is still exhausted.
2 levels of exhaustion.
Double exhausted.
I think a lot of last episode was you guys sat around a campfire and kind of shared your stories of your past a little bit more.
Take the second exhaustion.
He's double exhausted.
Yeah.
5 more days.
Wait till he gets fairy fired.
Cool. And just to give everyone a heads up. Oh.
He has the strongest mini, so you can put as many rings as you want on him.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Cool. Just a heads up, this is our second to last stream until next September. Maybe. We might do something online, so just keep an eye out if you're on our Discord server. Yada, 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 all that. Cool. Without further ado, I think that's it, right?
I think it's time to roll for initiative.
Yep. Yeah, without further ado, why don't you guys roll for initiative?
Sweet.
So, come on, cursing your dice.
Being too aggressive, you're not gonna like that.
Got it.
Yeah, I got a 17.
1 second.
So did I. You're going first.
Oh.
Or before me.
Yeah.
Mr. Dexter.
Mr. 18 Dex.
Mr. Dexterous Ballman.
That was my father.
Dexterous Ballman was your
Please,
father.
just call me Dexterous Ball.
Please, just call me Dexter.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So 25 to 20?
No.
24.
Okay, Tally will be up
Yes.
first. 20 to 15.
17.
17.
Me before him.
Yeah. So that's going to be...
What the alert feat does to an NFer.
Brayoft,
Those are the 4.
and what'd you get?
10.
Wow.
What
You guys rolled
What
above.
did Ultron get?
Ulren got a 9. Sorry, Ulren got a 6, the Mimic got a 9. So...
Cool. Ulren's outside of reach of the mimic, thankfully.
Cool.
For now.
For now.
And I believe that's it. Alright, so you are up first, Tally. You kind of see the Mimic as it kind of like starts to like kind of blob into this amorphous mass again. You see that it has like it's got like stuff wrapped around Grum's arm. It's kind of like pulling him into it. You were not surprised, no.
Okay.
You were not surprised, no. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you also have?
No, I was asking if the party's surprised.
No, it was a.
I knew this would happen.
I think all of you, except for Grum, were like,
This is gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over here to my pencil. There it is. Well, I'm gonna. Oh. Hold on.
Wow.
I actually think Bradley goes before me.
What did you just
Oh.
roll to do?
Bradley's initiative.
Oh.
I actually don't think he does because he doesn't.
I
plus
assumed his
seven.
initiative was just after you.
No, Bradley rolls his own because that's how they work. Bradley goes after me. He rolled a 22.
Okay.
Let's go, Bradley. I'm gonna throw a bomb at it.
Okay.
Quite plainly. Do I know anything about mimics? If they're in my researching of monsters and anything like that, do I know anything about mimics and if they are immune to fire?
Nothing really jumps out at you about that, no.
Can I roll for that?
Sure.
This
Is
would happen
this-
when you use my dice.
What is what are
History.
history? Sex.
What?
Sexy.
Oh, I didn't know if you had like a special skill on there that we weren't
21.
privy to.
21. You don't recall hearing about them being weak to anything.
Okay. Then I am going to throw my bomb at it normally with my fireball.
Fireball.
19, and I'm targeting Grum with precision explosives, so Grum doesn't explode.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
19 to hit
Yes.
will hit, yes.
What's the radius on that?
I believe it's 5-foot radius.
Okay, so I'm
We're
good.
fine.
I actually could throw it so that it doesn't even touch Grum, but I don't. I throw it so it would touch Grum, and then
Yeah.
I make sure Grum
Just
doesn't.
to send him a message.
Yeah, looking at him dead in the eyes.
10 points of fire damage.
Cool.
And I believe
Is that all?
that-
Yeah, because you kind of like, pull out this bomb, light the fuse, throw it at,
Oh,
or
like
you don't
shit.
light the fuse, you do
I
like,
pull out this bomb, I reach in my coat, and I grab one of the vials I used to arm it, and I slot it in the top, and then I throw it. And after that, I will, I'll mutate to have. Yeah, I'm gonna mutate. So the thing with my joints on my legs, they reverse to face the other way, and. What else did I do for this mutation? I think that was it, and I think I might have gotten another joint in my legs to make them those strange, those 3-jointed legs that
Yeah.
some creatures have? They kind of resemble that, but still being a fox person's legs.
Yeah, so that happens pretty much at the same time as this bomb kind of right in front of you, Grum, kind of like collides with this amorphous blob. But luckily for you, it kind of like the explosion kind of just completely like misses you and just is like focused on the mimic as it kind of like screeches. Its pseudopods are like flailing around. Yeah. Cool. Bradley would be up.
Bradley.
Bradley goes, hey, forget about it.
That's exactly what Bradley
Forget
does.
about it.
Bradley's gonna fly up to the mimic.
Okay.
Bradley's going to attack it with his claws, his talons, these claws.
Mm-hmm.
Bradley rolled a 21.
That'll hit.
Not a ton of damage from Bradley though. 4 slashing damage.
Cool.
And then Bradley is going to fly out of range.
He has flyby, right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, you see Bradley kind of swoop in, like claw the side of it as it, like splurts out this like purplish blood, and as it has one of its pseudopods that have like sprouted out from like the inside of the cart, kind of swing to go and hit Bradley. He kind of like ducks and flies away. Cool. Next up is Brayoft.
Cool. I don't know if I can do this, but can I prepare an action to stop Urlen if he tries to jump into this?
Yeah, you can attempt to make a grapple check on him. You can like hold that.
Okay.
If he comes within range to grapple him.
Yes. Yeah. I was saying if I should like move or something like that. No.
No, you seem
No,
like
I'll let it. I just don't want him to throw himself into this.
Okay, cool. By the way, it's dark in here, right? Did you guys light torches?
We had a torch.
We cast light.
Yeah, we just straight
I have
up
a
cast
on my
light.
head.
What's the range of that?
20 feet bright light, then 20 feet dim light.
Okay.
Yeah, so that fills anywhere that's
Fill.
relevant.
Okay, just making sure.
Yep.
Cool. Rum, you are up. You can attempt to break out if you'd like, by the way.
I was gonna say I'm grappled, so does that mean that I can't attack or
Your
I can't...
attacks have disadvantage, and other things I believe have advantage against you.
Cool.
You can make a strength or an athletics to contest,
Yeah, I think we're gonna try and make an
or
athletics.
athletics or acrobatics. Excuse me.
Is it athletic? Is it a save or just a
It's
check?
It is an
check.
escape DC, so you have to make a. Yeah, I believe it would just be an athletics check to try and break out, right?
You can choose athletics or acrobatics, but
I thought acrobatics was to avoid being grappled.
it's when grappled you can make either to get out.
Okay.
Cool, and I have to oppose his.
You can choose acrobatics if you want to not get out.
I mean,
What's your
acrobatics is +4. Not unsurprisingly acrobatic, but I'm gonna choose athletics to try and break out and move away a little bit. So, hey.
Oh, that's not
Ooh.
horrid.
That is 19 to break out.
Cool. Yeah, you're able to like you just kind of grab its like pseudopod wrapped around your arm, and you kind of rip it off and like throw it off.
Yeah, and I guess I'd take like a step back and just be like, yeah.
Cool.
You're gonna take a step back. You should. Okay.
Well, I mean, I can't attack.
Well, what's it gonna do about your step back?
Cool. It's gonna walk
What
forward.
if you didn't remind Richard? He wouldn't have.
Well, you have to rules learn both ways, so you can do it.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, is that all you're gonna do?
I mean, I can't make an attack, can I?
No, use your action to break out.
Yeah.
Cool.
Unless I have my extra attack,
Prodigy.
but that's if I make an attack.
Yeah, I'm just going to cast magical daggers and throw them at the mech.
Cool.
So yeah, he sort of raises his hand up and sort of like orange little motes coalesce into 2 daggers, and he just.
Cool. They kind of like glow, right? They kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have like an orange glow as they kind of like across the room.
It's a natural 1 for the first one, but it's
Ooh.
it's 2 different attacks.
Okay.
16.
That hits.
Okay.
Yeah, so the first dagger, it kind of like, goes a little long and collides with the wall behind it.
Yeah, it's a little too
fizzles
heavy,
out.
you know.
Yeah.
That's 5 piercing damage, magical.
Nice.
And that's it.
What? Piercing, you said?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, so that one kind of like right into one of its pseudopods kind of like slices it off as it like kind of falls to the ground and wriggles about. Cool. It is the mimic's turn. Let's see.
Yeah, when I back up, I like raise my shield in a like a nostalgic way. I'm just like, oh, I have a shield again. It's been a while.
It has.
Like, I think a week.
Okay. It is going to make a pseudopod attack on you, Grum.
No.
Wow, that is a natural 1. I don't think a 6 is
Yay.
gonna hit. And that's all I can do. So yeah, you see it's like a pseudopod kind of like burst out of the side of the minecart as it like is starting to turn more and more amorphous, and this like it like swings in the air and goes right. You're able to duck just in time as it like right through your hair, kind of. Completely misses. Yeah. So next up is Urlen. You kind of see like he kind of like rummages through his pockets and pulls out like a pot, like a cracked pot, and he's kind of like and he's gonna throw it at the mimic. That actually hits. He rolls a 17.
Damn.
Nice.
Woman has an arm on him.
Okay.
I mean, he hit you with it.
I was going. Yeah, I was.
Yeah. He did. So that's gonna do
Well,
4
you
points of slashing damage.
Damn.
It's weak to pots, y'all.
As you kind of see him like weakly shot this pot that kind of like swings in the air and just
Fully
slashes, like
limp-wristed.
yeah.
Like,
All right,
lobs
and that
in.
brings us back up to Tally.
I wanna. I can't see around the corner, but seeing the ceramic shatter on the mimic,
Mhm.
I turn and I go, Oh, good job, Urlen. Keep up the good work.
You gotta be like, oh, thanks, I'm trying my best.
I'm having an awful fun.
I'm throwing a bomb at it.
Do it.
It's almost as effective as the pots.
Almost. 14?
To hit?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I rolled a 1, so 4 damage of fire.
4 damage?
Yeah.
Cool.
That is as effective as the
It
pot.
is exactly as effective as Ulrin's pot that he threw.
Ceramics are sharp, man.
Yeah, ceramic.
They are.
I'm telling you, ceramic. It's kind of crazy. Cool. Yeah. So you throw that bomb, another cloud of fire, kind of like poof. Once again, you targeted him with precision, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So once again, Grub, it's right like in your face. You feel the heat from it, but you are completely unaffected.
Actually,
by
you
it.
don't need to use precision because I moved 5 feet back.
Oh, that's so true.
Okay.
You could throw the bomb there.
Next up is
I could,
Bradley.
but then it would be a whole thing. Do we want the chip damage, or do we want me to have advantage, you know? That's the question about Bradley.
I mean, it's not really.
It's a question everyone must ask when they have a familiar.
You have hit them.
No, familiars.
You managed
want
to hit them
advantage.
twice.
My bad.
Because familiars can't attack.
Yeah, I know. Well, what am I thinking of then? Homunculus? I think a homunculus can attack.
Homunculus can attack. I think there's like other few things that can attack.
Yeah.
You only mimic, so
Homunculus is like
AC
a
isn't that
force
hard.
charge thing.
Well, it's gonna attack him again.
Okay.
14.
That hits.
Oh, big money. 7 points of slashing.
Wow. Okay.
And then he's gonna back out.
Cool. Yeah. Once again, he's just like flying around
He's
the
just
room, right? Yeah. So Bradley, you guys see Bradley once again kind of dive bomb this mimic, and like right over, since it's still in its minecart form, he like where all the gold was, he kind of like drags his claws through it, and the creature kind of like as it kind of just kind of writhes in pain. Cool. Brayoft, you're up again.
How can I be useful
You could hit.
without jumping in? I can't. That's the answer.
Yeah.
We should give you a ranged weapon.
You guys monks can use weapons, right?
Weapons are for idiots and cowards.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna jump in and hit him with.
Do you have a spear? Don't
No.
you have a spear?
Spears are for.
Every time he gets a spear, he leaves it behind.
Yeah, spears are for dweebs.
God, what is our party's thing with dropping weapons?
You guys
Actually-
leave things, but
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, I know.
You mean
yeah, you want to go
what is
there?
your
Wanna
two?
unpack that?
What is your 2 problems?
Weapons
with
are
doing
for
that?
idiots
I'll never
and
mind
dumb little men.
Yeah, but you've never
I
had
imagine
one.
so.
You didn't pick any up and go, oh, this is super useful to my character, and then leave it behind.
Oh,
It's true.
actually, no. I'm gonna give. I'm just gonna give Grum the help action.
Okay,
I
what do you
don't-
do?
Actually, I don't know what I'll do.
Oh, okay.
What? No.
I think.
Like, I know mechanically I can do that, but
You're just gonna try and
Yeah.
distract it?
wait.
Or...
Okay. I don't know where Urlen's keeping his pots, but
Oh, you see, he's got like a little like like a computer bag. It's
Yeah.
like a knapsack, and he's got like all these like small circular pots. that he
I'm
made.
gonna I'm gonna like lean over to Urlen. Hey, great job. Pots are cool. And can I borrow one?
You want a pot?
Yeah, and I grab one.
Okay. He gives you a
Yeah.
pot. He's like,
I grab one and I sort of like throw it over here to
Sure.
yeah,
that
so
works.
like distract
you
it.
see like
Mechanically giving Grum a
you see the
advantage.
eyes on the mimic kind of like dart over to where you threw it.
Yeah.
Grump, it is your turn.
Okay, when he does that, I go like right, and then I like crash my shield and axe together, and then I walk up to it, take like a good hearty step up to it, and I start and just start slashing at it.
Nice. Go ahead and make that.
So you have regular. You roll 1 die now.
Yeah.
Because you are exhausted.
I roll. What is it? For attacks, I don't need to roll.
Oh, right.
What level of exhaustion are you
That's
Two.
level 3, I believe.
I think you're on the.
I'm on level 2, so I have half movement and I have
It's
disadvantage
saving
on all ability
throws.
checks.
Yeah, and ability checks.
And ability.
Or is it saving throws?
Saving throws is, I think, 5.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Double check.
I think
but
it's-
I think you're right. It's
If I'm
yeah.
correct, it is first level you get.
Yeah, 1 is disadvantage on ability checks, 2
Two
is
is-
speed halves. That's all you're at right now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
So yeah, I do make 2 attacks though because I have my axe, an extra attack. So
Nice.
cool. The first attack does not hit. The second attack will hit. That's
Well,
a 19.
It might
plus
hit. What'd you get?
2 plus 6, 8.
Well, don't they both have
Close.
advantage?
So that was one roll.
Well,
That
I'm
was one
saying
roll.
That
no.
was,
That's
that's
both
one
my
attack.
rolls.
No, that's one attack.
Oh,
with
right.
advantage.
You have advantage.
That's right. I
Yeah,
have
it's
advantage.
distracted. It's kind of like when you go up to it to attack, you see like all its eyes have darted over to where the pot landed, and it was kind of like
Yeah.
motioning that as it was going to go attack that, and that's when you see an opening you strike.
Sweet.
And I think your next one only rolls 1 die.
so-
I'm not sure.
Well, for my first attack, that is.
Help is the next attack.
that is a
Yeah,
Right?
Your next attack will just be normal.
Okay.
4.
That always confuses me.
Oh.
I think that's right.
I think so.
Yeah, that
cares?
seems mechanically right.
Yeah, that
Like if you have
seems right.
18 attacks or
Who cares?
whatever, and
Yeah.
you're like, I want advantage on all of them.
Is the next ability check or attack? I
Yeah.
believe.
Okay.
So the first attack I did 4 damage, and the next attack I got a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Cool beans, as I do. Dang it. It's 5 damage.
Do you have like Great Weapon Master or something?
I don't have Great Weapon Master
You're
yet.
not even using it.
Nice.
two-handed
Actually,
weapon,
when you go attack it, when you swing your axe, you kind of cut off like 2 of its pseudopods
I was
in
gonna
one like spell swoop.
I was gonna say I would do like the first attack would be
Yeah.
like I like slash once and like cut some pseudopods, and then like I bring it up and slash like just let it like my axe fall into it.
Yeah, like the pseudopods like turn to you right as you cut it, and they kind of fall on you, and this like purple blood kind of like sprays all over your face.
Yeah. Yeah, I just like look up to it and be like,
That's when all the eyes kind of like dart back to you. Cool. Prodigy.
Yep, magic daggers again.
Okay.
Just using cantrips in this fight.
Also, every time you cast like any magic, Ulren's like, whoa.
yeah, just imagine conductor one like.
Yeah.
Yeah, first one at 22.
That'll hit. Yep.
I'll just roll both. And then, natural 20.
Ooh, really?
Second
Nice.
one, yeah.
Critical.
So first one is 2 magic piercing damage,
Awesome.
and then 8 on the critical. 6
Okay,
plus
6.
2. I rolled a 2 again.
Okay. You roll it 2 again?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's rough.
Yes.
Cool. As those daggers kind of like land into its skin, the creature kind of like you're noticing it is not looking too good. Like it's got 2 like cut off pseudopods that are kind of like flying around. It is not looking good. Yeah. Cool. Next up will be the mimic. It is kind of in like a panicking state. It's just and it can't make its pseudopod attacks anymore because you basically cut off its pseudopods. And instead, this is gonna bite you, Grum.
Yeah.
As it kind of fully goes into its this amorphous purple blob form, which is like an array of eyes and like a like toothy mouth opens, and it just jumps at you.
It's just like
Oh, that's gonna hit. That is an 18 plus 5, and cool. And that is 7 points of piercing damage plus
owie,
4 points of acid damage.
owie again.
As it like jumps on you and its teeth sink into you, and it's got like this acid bile that kind of corrodes at your skin. Kind of
Yeah.
burns you through your armor a bit. Cool. That is the mimic's turn. Next up is Ulren. You see him like look at his pots, look at his knife. He's like,
Pots.
pots.
It's
Just
weak
throw
to-
it in the pocket. He reaches into his pocket, pulls out a pot, he's like, just kind of throws it at the mimic.
Please get the final blow. Please get the final
That
blow.
will hit. Let's see.
Come on, come on.
I mean, it very much might. He does very little damage if he rolls a 4 on that. So that's gonna kill it.
Yeah! Ulren's first kill!
Yeah, he rolled a 4 on the. And it's a D4. He's looking like any bonuses to it.
That's fine.
Yeah, so you see him kind of like slow motion, like pull out this pot, kind of like throw it, kind of spins through the air, and like lands on this mimic. The shards of like ceramic go into its eyes as this like purple blood sprays outwards all over Grum, and the mimic kind of like falls over, dead. And Ulren's like, is it? Did I do? Is it dead?
Yeah, you did that. You found its weakness.
Oh my god. That felt really bad, actually. I just took a creature's life.
Oh,
Well,
do you want to leave?
No, do
you want some air?
I don't know how... Yeah. he throws up to the left of him as the mimic's like body kind of disintegrates into mush.
I just look over to Tally and be like, I'm sorry, I won't touch anything anymore.
Good idea. Thank you for apologizing.
And then I just kind of like kick the mimic a little bit and like see if there's anything.
Yeah, it just kind of like shudders the corpse of this mimic.
We did it, or we solved the mystery of the dungeon. Now we can leave, and the bridge will come down in time.
Well, there's another door right there.
Actually, there's another door. Over
Well,
there.
no, we defeated the creature, so it's going to come. Guys, just like follow me on this one. Yeah. The
Hey, Brayoft's fucking wrong. I'm gonna go check out the door.
Obviously, there's.
There's
I wasn't born yesterday. Like,
yeah, the mimic wasn't looking like a winch or anything to lower the
Yeah, I don't think the mimic.
giant steel.
Was there a switch
chains.
behind the mimic? Did I miss that?
I
Or
look behind the mimic. I don't see one.
I don't see him. I don't know.
It's a great idea if you're trying to get Urlen out of here because you feel like emasculated because he killed it or whatever. That's great, but we still have to lower the fucking bridge.
I mean, which one?
Damn, Tally.
I was going to have him. Leave.
He did awesome.
Well, yeah, he's doing a very good job.
I think he hit the creature more times than you did.
Oh, thank you. I've only got 8 pots left, and then I've got to use my knife. So.
Well, you can always throw
You
them.
could throw the knife too.
I never thought
Well,
about that.
that's what I do. I mean, here I can show you. I'm gonna cast magic knife at the wall.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, that.
Well, it's the same.
It's fundamentally different.
No, it's the same principle.
No,
They're
it's
knives.
not.
When we get out of here, I can teach you more about throwing things.
Orlin is going
I
to
can
die.
actually show you how to do this, and I pull up the sling again.
Yeah.
It's like throwing a pot, except for it's like a rock. You can
Rock.
use a rock.
Is that the rock that you paid how much money for?
I didn't pay the money. Tally paid the money for me.
How much
I
did you
didn't-
pay
I
for
didn't pay.
rock with good
It was my money.
sling with good rock?
It was Prodigy's money. I would never pay for a rock. We are in a mountain.
Look,
You're right. I didn't think about it that way. He kind of points like a array of like stones on the side. He's like, you spend money on rocks.
You could always
It's
also
like selling.
use-
but look at these rocks, and I hold them up. And
It's like selling. It's like selling
Those are
ice
nice
to
rocks.
ice cuts.
Yeah, I didn't think about it that way.
look, man, the rocks are actually decent. I'm not gonna complain. It's plus 4 damage. That's
Holy shit.
double the damage of an average
You're
sling.
right. You're right. Those are some pretty nice rocks.
So I mean, I'll take it.
Bradley's checking for traps at the door.
Okay. Go ahead and make a roll.
Yeah.
21.
21.
Yes.
Yeah. Does the door itself doesn't look trapped, but as he's kind of checking it out, you see light coming from beneath like the crack in the door, and you see like shadows moving.
I'd be standing behind Tally at this point.
Hey, boss. There's people behind the door. Oh, thank you, Bradley. That's very interesting. I'm not up there. Specifically, had the homunculus sorted out first, so we didn't get ourselves blown up again.
Cool. I'm standing behind Tally. I'm doing
I've got my arm out, making sure no one walks past me.
I'm doing what they want to do. I don't want to be eaten alive.
There's
again.
people behind the door, but we have to go through the door one way or another. So.
Is that the ice cream truck? RP is canceled. There's an ice cream truck. We'll be right back.
Nah, that's Blue Bunnies. Not worth it.
They were there yesterday.
That's
I
so
want ice
funny.
cream. Anyway,
You hear music
I want to
from
pitch it
across the
to.
door.
I want to pitch it to the group. There's pretty much two things we could do here. We could try to open the door ourselves, and see what's on the other side, maybe try to ambush them if they're enemies, which they probably are. I'm leveling with you, they probably are. Or another classic trick is we knock at the door and then they come and open it and we ambush them there. Because they'll be right at the door.
Do you think Bradley can hear behind what they're talking about behind the door?
I mean, he can sure give it a shot. But it's unlikely that we'll understand what it is if there are kobolds and dwarves here.
I mean, if we can figure out if they're kobolds or not, depending on how they sound. Look, I know decently what kobolds sound like. They kind of have small...
His racial profiling.
Well, I mean...
I think he meant like picking a language.
Yeah,
I
it's
guess.
more like
Alright.
Like I can
right.
differentiate between Japanese and French.
yeah.
It's like, okay, yeah, I can understand, like, what language
You're
they're
right,
speaking.
you're
It's
right.
like, if they sound like... I'm gonna be like,
Now that's racist.
That is that is
That's
dragon
the-
racist, right?
that's the-
Kobold racist.
that's
Right?
I'm sorry, I played a kobold and he sounded like that before. So
Oh, I haven't met a kobold that doesn't sound like that from any D&D player
You
ever.
sound like the villains
I
in
can't wait to
Charlie the
reveal to you that the
Unicorn.
kobold's like, "Hello, my name is John."
Actually, you're right. Teapot doesn't sound like that.
Yeah.
Bradley's gonna put his ear up to the crack in the door, like the keyhole or something classic. And
Just the
try to listen.
bottom crack, I guess, would
Okay. And try to listen for anything.
be. What languages? You know, I have this written down. You know,
I know Common, Elvish, and Primordial.
Yeah, Common, Elvish, Primordial. None of
I
you
feel like there's a spell that let you like comprehend a bunch of
languages.
different
Yeah.
languages. Yeah.
If only someone else had taken the spellcaster
Yeah.
class.
Yeah, if
Maybe-
we had,
maybe
like,
they
the-
could have
Did I
had
think
that.
about that? Okay. So he kind of puts his. Yeah, he puts his. He has ears, right?
Yes.
This is
They were dog
abomination. I don't know
ears.
what. Weird dog ears. Okay.
They were funny little.
Your little
flop
alchemical
ears.
creation abomination. He hears. I guess make a perception check
just
for
hear
this.
spots.
Yeah, and we'll see what you hear.
12.
Okay. So you hear, like, very muffled and kind of a little faint. You hear like a kind of voice, like you assume it is either. You can't tell if it's. You can't make
In an exact
You can't
language.
discern if it's a kobold or a Duergar, but the voice is a little lower, and then you hear whispering. This one's actually in common, and it's kind of like a It sounds like a higher pitch voice, like Rum described, and he only gets bits and pieces. He hears like a little bit of mumbling. And then the word together, and then like a little bit more mumbling, and like, you hear like a not safe. That's all you get.
Mm-hmm. Let me write that down.
They aren't valuing the power of friendship.
Oh yeah, we can put the over here.
So what does it say, Tally?
Should we blow
Sorry,
them up?
Brayoft, I was just taking notes. Being a better D&D player than you.
Damn.
It's... Bradley kind of zips back. Because if you remember, Bradley has hummingbird wings now.
That's true.
Full 360 control, like a beast. It seemed like a kobold and a Duergar were conversing over there, and I only got bits and pieces, but something about together and not safe. Either it's a real forlorn love story, or they're setting a trap in front of us. So it's like, no, he's the enemy, no, he's the enemy, and then they're both the enemy.
How many people are in there?
I only heard 2, but there could be more.
Okay, I'm thinking it's a forlorn love story.
Wait.
Okay, hear me out. Dwarf, kobold, different sides, but the same heart.
Like a horror story. Like they have one heart and they cut it in half.
No.
Like something that
They
they would do.
love each other.
Oh,
Like same metaphorical heart.
the metaphor is kind of lost.
I've never
I'm
heard
sorry.
of a kobold and a dwarf getting together.
Well, it's a duergar, which
Oh,
they are both from the Underdark. That's all I can.
that
do
is
here.
true. Whoa.
They're on two sides of a chasm, and they just want to get together, and it's not safe if they're together.
See, that's a lot better. You should have pitched that. And
I think I'm just gonna go and open the door.
No boasting
also-
it down.
I'm on team opening the door.
Yeah,
we could
well,
also knock on it, which would put us.
That would
in
be more polite.
It's a lot more polite, especially if it's a forlorn love story.
I mean, we don't want to walk in on anything.
On
You know,
Or it's like, yeah, if there is like
Yeah.
a love story here, I don't feel like we should intrude. That's
Yeah.
kinda rude.
they could be
Actually,
doing
it's
like
not serious.
naughty things. Like,
actually, the
holding
more you guys
hands.
agree with that idea, the less I value it as an idea.
Well, I
But
mean,
what if they're having like personal time?
I most likely
Yeah.
think that they're setting up a trap
I'm
for
just
us,
saying,
but
if they were gonna set up a trap, they would have done it in the maybe the mimic was the trap.
they were
Remember that?
afraid of being found out for their love.
Maybe.
Well, it's not actually. It's not uncommon.
To-
yeah,
to
it's not.
Yeah.
maybe
And this
they
is
were-
the one time where they can be in a
Yeah.
private room, you know.
Well, honestly, if it's a set of forlorn lovers, then if we knock on the door, they're not gonna fucking open it, and they're gonna run. So only
Yeah.
way to get through the door is by opening it. So I'm gonna go open the door, and then Bradley goes and opens the door.
that checks.
And he kind of like moves into the door to try to open it.
It does not budge.
Oh, is it like locked?
It's locked.
Okay. I can either blow the door up, or does anyone know how to lockpick?
I know I have a foot.
Actually, I don't think I do.
We needed a rogue. You could have been a rogue.
I know how to lockpick in real life.
You could have been a rogue.
We have a guy who can throw a pot at it.
Literally, it's not gonna do anything to the door.
Well, what's the door's weaknesses? Is pots under
Go
that?
fucking kick down the door. Do your little thing.
Okay.
You're the strongest one. Go, like, kick down the door. Aim for the hinges or whatever.
I guess I like walk over to the door and just kind of like try and.
Yeah, go ahead and make a I guess athletics check. To try to bust down the door. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I just kind of shoulder bash into it until. Damn.
Oh, that's right. You're
Those are
exhausted.
two really bad rolls.
Ooh.
A 2 and a 4, so
Yeah.
8.
So you
Or
kind of like
6.
you get a running start and you go up and then you kind of like weakly have like into it. You make a like an audible thud, but the door's
Excellent job knocking.
Here on the other side, like the shadows that were moving, kind of like just stop.
Great work, Grum.
I'm sorry, it's a strong door.
Should we ask them if they're forlorn lovers?
No, we shouldn't. I go up to the door and I'm gonna set off one of my bombs on the door.
Okay.
The way I'd like to do this is I'd like to exploit this a little bit and not have to make an attack roll on the door, because it's A, a door, and B, I'm targeting myself with precision explosives, taking the bomb and going to the door.
Punch the door.
It's a door.
It's a door, man.
Just make an attack roll on the door.
You're gonna miss.
And that one is just like dropping the bomb mid-throw.
It's not even a throw, that's the thing.
Or mid-move.
That's what I was
I
just
guess.
because it's like,
Yeah. Just make
I'm just gonna keep doing it until it works. Not natural 20.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, that'll hit the door,
And
and that'll bust it off its hinges. Yeah.
the door takes a lot of fire damage.
Wait, how much fire damage? Wait, hold on.
17.
Like 8.
It's weak, so that's gonna. Yeah, no, I'm kidding. You break down the door. So this big boom explosion goes off, and I'm going to draw the next room and place all the enemies.
What? You
I
mean
guess
the
we'd be-
forlorn lovers?
The
They
forlorn
could be.
lovers.
Yeah.
They could be both.
You know,
Enemies
I should
and
have
forlorn.
blown it up first instead of letting Grum
Yeah.
have a crack at it.
Just
We
because
could've
they're
got a
forlorn
surprise
lovers
match.
doesn't mean they're on our side politically.
True.
What if Romeo and Juliet were both terrible people?
What do you mean?
Romeo.
what it-
Juliet.
No, like, if they both, like, they were like, we love each other and we kill babies.
Oh my god. There they are.
Like that's like
I mean-
that's like a passage left out. They're like, oh, Romeo and Juliet, they went on a date and kissed, and then they ate a baby together.
I don't
count
think-
this as an unproductive reference.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it.
We're
went
setting
down.
stuff up.
Yes.
This is when I'm allowed to make my
It's
unproductive
actually not.
references.
If you stay in character, it's much better for the health of the game.
Alright, okay. Hey, Orlin, did you hear about this cool story?
You're the
Don't
worst.
replace the names with D&D names.
Romeo and Juliet can be D&D names.
Romeo and Juliet? Or Juliet?
Juliet.
Uh,
Romeo and Juliet.
You guys are the worst.
It's an elf and a halfling trying to get together.
ooh.
One's like 100 years in halfling, but he's still like a teenager, and the other's like,
It's actually not true.
well, I'm trying to make.
Live just to be about
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't they have
A
very
teen and
similar-
halfling is like 30 to like 20.
Well, then it's a 30-year-old halfling, and it's a 15-year-old elf. So
Oh
it's-
no.
Yeah, because Romeo or Juliet.
So it's very bad.
No, that's,
Juliet was
that's like
13
magic.
years old.
No,
All right,
they were
relax.
both like 13.
That's
No,
like
Romeo was 17.
yeah, but what you just said is like crazy bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit.
Elves, when do elves be like
Yeah.
mature? Because they live to
I
like
cannot give you that
400
information
years.
off
Pretty
the
sure
top
like
of my head.
18. It's like they like fully mature by 18, and then they just kind of like continue on.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hang on, I have the
Yeah.
full.
So like double the speed of humans.
I have the PDF right here. Or I guess
It's not a PDF. That's a book.
Yeah, it's not a PDF.
real life PDF.
That is a physical book.
Holy shit! Wait, did you actually just say those words? It's like not a bit.
Joe's a little tired.
I'm a little tired.
Joe's a little tired.
Show.
Okay,
So that
elves
okay, we've got
physical
two
maturity, I'm about to
sleep
say
deprived people.
Hey, 2 hours of sleep is plenty of sleep,
Show.
alright?
that.
You
Yeah.
just call a book a PDF? That's something that would be in like a boomer comic.
Yeah.
How do I click
I'm a Gen
this?
Zer. What up?
How do I click this book?
I do actually read. Shut up.
I wouldn't believe you if you told me.
Cut this guy.
So there are
Put 'em
two
back in
sides. It is full
Oh my god, you
No,
guys!
there are two sides and you're sitting.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I know what this is. It's polyamorous.
Just
No,
there's
that's
like a flipped table
It's
here. There's a flipped table
Oh, it's one
here.
of these.
Yeah.
Oh no,
There's a.
Richard, are they wearing clothes?
I knew that community reference was coming, and I brought that upon me.
Yeah, you add that.
Yeah.
I'm limiting myself, but I'm only human.
Yeah. You can't
We
resist the
actually did have a
community.
session in which no Kyle
Cool.
references.
Alright,
was
that
really
is the state of the room. I will describe it in a second. Let me just get back to
I refuse to believe in my references. I was dragging this show
8
down.
million thousand wires we have. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my goodness. Whatever. Okay, cool. So yeah, this door kind of is blowing off the hinges, kind of like flies into the room, and you see these two flipped tables with a bunch of kobolds on one side, a bunch of Duergar on the other side, and they all have their weapons drawn. They're staring at you.
Well, this is
Greetings.
the love situation I thought it was going to be.
I told you it wasn't going to be. Shut up.
I
Let me take the lead on this.
No, you guys are star-crossed lovers, right?
Shut up. Bruh, speak again and I'll literally incinerate you.
You just shout that?
Yes.
As you say that, like the main kobold and the main, no, they don't. They kind of just like look at each other and look back to you, and
Please.
the Duergar goes, "What?
Please ignore him.
What?"
You want to love each other, but your families won't let you.
It's not. No.
Are you sure? Can you like double check with everyone in your group that no one like?
I'm pleased to meet you. I'm Tally Watson, and it's a pleasure to meet you
He
guys in
reaches
this
back and,
strange situation.
pulls out his war axe, is like braces it, and is like, "You could have knocked.
We did.
We did.
Did you not hear the knock?
Yeah.
We didn't even get a chance to respond. He blew it off the hinges.
Well,
It was literally like 4 seconds later."
We were attacked in the other room, so we didn't want to put ourselves in a disadvantage. There was a mimic out there.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's Charles.
Cool. Who is they?
they kind of like look past you. It's like the kobolds, on the other hand, kind of they're not talking as much, but
They just like hit
Bradley
at us.
perches on my shoulder. As per usual.
the second you guys get in, the 3 Duergar go to work. They take the table that's flipped and they start boarding up the like thing you came through. So
Interesting.
you can go ahead and move them to the front. Erase their table.
I like look over to the kobold and just go, hi.
They kind of like stare daggers at you. It is worth mentioning that the one with the shield right there, he has wings.
Fun winged kobold.
He's a winged kobold, yes.
Are they like actually onto him, or like are they like?
They're actual wings, yes.
I was gonna say, are they the kobold wings where it's like they kind of like
The-
jerry rig them?
Yeah, no, it's like he has actual full-blown like wings.
Dang, nice.
Yep. He kind of like talks to his group a bit before, like, he sheaths his sword and like puts his shield around his back, and he kind of he's about 2.5 feet tall. He kind of walks up, kind of eyes you all, and stares at you. And goes, "Hey there, I'm Rock.
What was
Ruck.
the name?
Name's Rock.
Ruck?
Rock. Yes."
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you.
He shakes your hand. He's got a good grip, you know.
Oh, I unmutate, by the way. My bonus
okay.
shifts, so I look like a normal creature.
I like squat down and give him a finger. Like, it's better to meet you, bro.
I watch the microaggression that occurs next to me.
Okay, if he can grab anything other than my finger, then goddamn, I respect him. But he is 2 feet. I am 7 feet.
It's a microaggression.
It's a microaggression.
It's literally like.
So it's a microaggression.
You.
That's a microaggression.
Anyway, Ruck kind of goes. So how did you make it in here?
Oh,
We just kind of walked in.
I mean,
we were trying to get across the
you
bridge.
just walked in.
Yeah.
Seems very simple.
The bridge was up, and
When-
we were trying to get across.
You just like no issues.
No, the other room. What state did you leave the other room in?
Panic. I guess we were okay. So me and my group here, we were coming through, and the Duergar, we have connection with Duergar, a friend, and as we kind of go through, they attack us, just out of the blue, and then I tell my group, don't like run, don't attack them. Then people in my group attack them. We're possessed. We think it's ghosts.
Ghosts.
So you want to be friends?
That's why I didn't want you to open the door, because he kind of points and this is when you notice like a line of salt and they got like makeshift holy symbols of different gods like placed around the room. Like we've been stuck in here for days.
Interesting.
Oh,
Did we scuff the salt at all?
Yeah, the entire area where the door's been blown off is
I'll take
completely...
my own salt and add to it and fix it.
Okay.
Well, we're terribly
kind of-
sorry for that.
He kind of just watches you guys who do that. He doesn't look super like he does not. You can tell he does not feel safe anymore. 1 second. Yeah. As you kind of do that, he kind of like bows his head and like says a quick prayer to Kanu, god of night. But you see the rest of the kobolds do the same. Some of the Duergar as well. And they kind of turn back to you like, so there was just nothing out there?
No, nothing besides
none of you possessed?
No, nothing besides the bodies of those I
don't-
think you left.
and we found a pesky mimic over there.
Oh yeah, that's Charles.
Yeah.
What happened? Is he okay? Is Charles okay?
Perhaps he was possessed.
I think
He attacked
was
us.
possessed.
Well, that's a bummer.
He attacked us.
He was like we had to leave him out there. Couldn't fit him through the door.
I look over to Elrin.
Elrin's just like, Elrin's face is white. He's like,
I just kind of like walk over and just kind of like
This is why-
put my hand on his shoulder.
Oh no.
And just be like, it's part of the job. It
It's
happens.
part of the job.
Oh, and the mimic
an
was
innocent
possessed.
creature?
No, it was possessed by the spirit that possessed the dwarves and kobolds in the other room to attack each other. It was
Are
the
you
same
sure?
deal. Yes.
What if it was just acting in self-defense? Oh, gee. Oh,
You did try to steal part of it.
Granted, I didn't really know it was.
Am I a murderer?
No.
Did I just?
Not yet.
Oh no.
Join the club.
Oh,
I'm sorry. What?
no.
Are you a murderer?
Brayoft commits crimes on the regular.
No,
Not a
no.
good person.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, raise your hand if you haven't killed anyone today.
Today.
No, not the today. No, forget the today. Raise your hand if you haven't killed anyone.
No,
Yeah,
no.
So the kobolds like raise their hands like.
Okay, do we see the
Are you pitching this to the room? What are you?
I am saying that
Can-
adventurers happen to kill people sometimes. It's called collateral damage. You have to deal with it.
That's the worst word you could have called that to still be looked at as a good person.
Yeah.
That's like the most bad person way to refer to that.
I've got enough good person points. It evens out.
No, you don't.
Anyway, I don't. What I guess we should. I mean, do some interaction. The reason. Sorry for the tables. We just. No one trusts anyone because we don't know who's possessed. And we think we're fine, but how do we know that none of you are possessed?
We aren't.
No, I
He
mean,
kind of takes some salt and like throws it at you.
I was just holding salt.
Can you stop throwing stuff
I
at
actually,
me?
He throws some salt at you.
I don't know if salt would do that. I think you'd want something like holy water to check if someone is possessed. You'd probably want something like holy water to check.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. But this stops them from coming to the room.
Oh yes, salt circles are known for that.
Yeah.
How would you put water? How would you put holes in water?
Wait a minute.
No.
If this mountain is possessed by ghosts, is Pop's gonna be okay?
Who's Pops?
He was he was the person we were traveling with.
Hey, the cart. We need to get the bridge down.
Oh, the bridge. Yeah, I don't. That's the other half of my group over there. They. I told them not to. We got split. He kind of points to the leftmost tunnel. Yeah, we got split as the creatures attacked us. I told them, like, the raised bitch, don't let anyone cross. It's not safe.
Can you let us cross?
No.
Please.
We need to cross.
If we, so the tunnel connects the two parties together, correct? So if we go through the tunnel,
Yes,
we will
it
be on
should
the other
not.
side.
I mean, the tunnel is just a mining shaft. It just happens to go around.
So if we
It's pretty far though. That's why the bridge was made.
if we could go through the tunnel to contact the other side of the group, could we lower the bridge for ourselves and then just immediately raise it again if it is not safe?
Well, no, but by then we're on the other side.
No,
Well,
you
not
don't
the
understand.
cars.
This room
We
is
do need
safe.
to do that.
He points to the salt. So we're like, this is our, like, if we go out there,
You guys can stay in here. We'll go out there.
I don't know if it's safe. You might have. They might be.
Well, I don't.
Gone.
We're not really used to doing safe things.
Hear
We're
me
a
out.
group of adventurers.
I died.
Salt circle around the mountain.
It's too much salt.
That's.
And that's not even practical.
Why don't you
What if
just
we go to a
I
salt
don't get that
mine?
much salt. I don't. I don't understand. Okay.
why don't you just leave out the short way and then we go to the other side?
Because he's again
But-
thinking there
but-
might be ghosts in the way we just came, and then they might the same thing might happen again.
But there can't be ghosts because there weren't.
Well, there could have been a ghost. I don't like if like miners died in these caves and like there's a bunch of like ghosts of miners around. I don't want like a miner in me or anything, you know.
Oh.
Kyle.
That's a bad one.
Kyle.
Damn.
Leave. Go. You know, Kyle. Actually, you know what, Kyle? Could you please make a could you make a charisma saving throw, please?
It's an 18.
Okay. Nothing. Nothing happens.
Wow.
I don't want ghosts possessing.
Even Grum like kind of just aghast to that when he hears that.
I don't know what
He's
you're
just
talking
like,
about.
Well, it seems we kind of have a problem, as in we need the bridge to go down, but you guys don't want to put the bridge down. So I guess that means we need to solve your problem, your ghost problem.
Or we could go put the bridge down ourselves. They're not going to follow us out of the room. The room's the only safe spot.
Well, we should try and help
You
them
don't
out.
know there are no ghosts. The ghosts are out there. Do you think you can handle ghosts?
Yeah,
I don't think
Pro-
ghosts would
like-
take this.
like probably.
How do you punch a ghost?
I don't think.
Or
Like,
ghosts with
he kind of snaps his hands, and you see like there's like an older looking kobold with like a cloak. It's like, Mela. This one comes up. He goes, "Hey, this is Mela. She's our scribe, magic caster. So my comment's not very good. Mela, you should tell them what you told me." And this older kobold, Myrna, like her eyes are kind of like glazed over white, and she kind of like she's definitely the oldest out of all of them, and she kind of looks up to you and goes,
She's like 20 years old.
What is she, 14?
but she doesn't respond when he asks her to explain.
Cool. Yeah.
So,
are you the ghost lady who knows all the things about the ghosts? You just kind of look through it.
She just kind of slowly looks up and goes,
I look up to where she's pointing.
Are there ghosts on the roof?
she kind of, her hand like trembling, she kind of goes, "It's too late. They're here."
Oh, cool. That's fun.
And as you kind of look up, you see these like grinning faces slowly dripping from the stone above you. And as you kind of like all as a group look up in unison, a bunch of these ghosts kind of like wail and then jump out of the ceiling.
Sally, how do I punch a
And
ghost?
yeah, go ahead and roll for initiative.
damn. Should have told us that earlier.
Dice. Can I borrow these?
Ooh.
Okay, for the
Do you know
ghosts.
what that is?
That's 20.
Yeah, you can.
So anyway, how do I punch a ghost?
Do you know what that is from?
I got 19 actually.
I'm gonna pull out some new dice.
Okay. Whoop. So many freaking wires. Cool. Yeah, so 4 ghosts kind of fly in from the ceiling, kind of like screeching, and like you see them dragging their like elongated bony claws like against the walls as they come down. So there's gonna be 2 here.
Uh-oh, we summon ghosts.
There's gonna be 2 here.
In our defense, they weren't outside.
They actually
They actually
were.
most likely were and got
They
it.
just ignored us.
They actually were, and they were hoping you would open the door, and you did.
Well,
Cool.
that's what happens when only one party member is smart.
My plan was to knock.
That's true. If we knocked, we would be fine.
I was just told to
Yeah,
break
I-
down the door and I didn't do it, so you know what? I didn't mess up.
Cool.
The issue is with the information we're operating on.
Right before this combat starts, we're gonna do our quick break.
Alright.
Just for now.
Oh.
So, yeah, we'll be right back. And this combat will start.
Doink.
All right. Welcome back to the stream, everyone. While you were away, we just quickly rolled initiative. And so, as these ghosts kind of like swoop down from the ceiling, going, all of you are surprised except for Tally.
My ears perk up, my whiskers tingle a bit. Despite not being ready for it, once they've made their presence known, my fox-like reflexes make me fast enough to react, and I'm able to pull out a bomb and ready myself.
Yep. Cool, because you have the alert feat, right?
Yes.
Cool. Awesome. You are actually up first.
All right.
Anyway, so
I'm gonna step to here, so I'm kind of more with them. Okay, hold on. What space is Grum in? Can I get a check on this battle map?
just move into a solid one.
There you go.
And I'm going to Richard.
Mm-hmm.
Ghosts. Tell me about him from my research. I want to know if they're resistant or immune to fire damage specifically. I want to know about that. 21.
Considering they are, you just know from your research and general ghost knowledge that ghosts are obviously hard to hit.
Right.
They do resist any non-magical attack.
Oh, okay. So fire damage.
Except for fire damage, non-magical fire.
Non-magical
I
fire.
believe so. Actually, they will resist fire regardless.
Okay.
And so, yeah, that's all you asked.
I just wanted to know about that.
Yeah.
I guess if you're feeling generous, do I know what type of ghosts these might be from how they're acting in this mine and what they're doing, possessing people and looking the way they do?
You do not have enough context to figure that out yet.
Okay. Then I will throw a bomb at this.
Because, like, traditionally ghosts are just unfinished business, but
These are different.
they might be.
They look mad different.
Their unfinished business is killing us.
Yeah, they don't look that different than normal ghosts. That is ghosts.
Their unfinished business is to find their true love, the Dugar. They're kobold ghosts.
I'm done with you, so, like...
So I
You're
take
done.
out my bomb, and I kind of the one that I've steadied in my hand. I generally flick it upwards and grab the tube that I would have put in it, and I slot that into a pouch in my coat, and I pull out a new one, slotting it in, changing it to a impact bomb,
Okay.
and I throw it at this ghost right here.
Okay.
Does a 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 hit.
17 on ghost. Sorry.
And that's on D12.
17 will hit, yes.
Okay. And that gives me... This deals force damage, as I switch it to the impact bomb. Not a ton.
Does it, like, implode?
Yeah, I believe the way I did it was... It reacts, it goes out in the same shockwave that it would be normally. Like, the shockwave of an explosion without the fire of the explosion, and then once it reaches its, like, radius, it just collapses back inwards with great force.
Okay. Cool.
It takes 5 points of force damage.
Cool. Cool. Yeah, it, which one was this on?
That was on D12.
D12? Okay. D12. And how much was it?
5.
5? Cool. As you kind of chuck this grenade at it, it doesn't seem like it's like still moving slowly towards you. But this bomb, the bomb itself lands but goes through it, and lands beneath it. But then the explosion actually like catches the ghost off guard, and it kind of like you see it's like torn apart by a little bit by the bomb as it like screeches as it. Yeah. Cool. Next up would be Brayoft, and you were surprised.
Yep.
So next up is the D8 ghost. Yeah. Let's see. So which way is everyone facing over there? What?
We're facing towards like the door.
Like, are you? I'm considering using horrifying visage.
It wouldn't be facing. Facing's not technically a thing.
Oh, you're right. So it
everyone
would
has
affect
that, so.
everyone except for maybe the kobolds behind the table. Yeah. So it's gonna use horrifying visage. So can everyone Make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Is this specifically a saving throw against being frightened?
Yes.
Because I actually have advantage.
Really?
Yep, halfling trait, I guess.
That's true.
I have advantage on that. And I
Nice.
only knew that because I was looking through my notes to see if my
Also,
attacks
if
were
you guys,
magical
if you
yet.
guys roll an 8 or more, let me know. 8 or lower, let me know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I did roll a 2,
Ground.
then a 19.
If only I had counter
So
charm.
be goofing me up now. Oh.
No.
That's a 4.
That's a 4.
So,
Why is it always
You want to go ahead and roll a d4 for me? You are frightened, by the way, because you fail.
It's this ghost, you said?
Actually, there's
Yes.
a lot of frightenings.
You have so many friggin' status effects on you.
Okay. That's a 1.
Yeah, so this ghost, as it kind of it floats up for a second, and then it pulls open its mouth and releases like a deafening screech through the thing. You age 10 years.
Oh.
So how old is Grum right now?
So that would be now he's in his mid-30s.
Well, that's not that bad.
Yeah, you just in an instant you age.
But
Mark
so
that down.
Yeah, what's Grum in his 30s like?
okay. So apparently, okay, wait. So on my character sheet, apparently he is 18. I would say he's not 18. He's 20. So I would say he's 30.
If that had been
Also, you were frightened for 1 minute, by the way.
Cool. Can I make a wisdom save during my turn?
Yeah, I believe so. Let me check.
Cool.
It's probably at the end of your turn.
Yeah, I believe it's at the. Actually.
Usually they're at the end of your turn, so that the status effect affects your whole turn.
Yeah, you can read it. Yeah, you're right. It's on the end of your turn. Cool.
non-natural 20.
Okay, so I believe since you succeeded, you are immune to it. We still check that.
For all ghosts or just that one?
I will let you know in a second.
Big really.
This ghost's horrifying visage, so the others are still good. What'd you get?
Oh, a 21.
Yeah, you are immune to that ghost's.
Bradley got a 12. I got a 13.
Bradley fails. He is frightened for 1 minute.
Okay.
You got
A 13.
And then Ruck passed. The darker gray Durgar, who to the right, passed. Myrna failed.
Which one is she?
She is that one with the cloak. Bradley's the lighter gray dwarf passed.
Passed.
The other dark gray guy passed. The archer kobold passed. The kobold with the club failed, and Ulren failed.
Oh
And
no!
Ulren.
No!
Ulren ages
I'm gonna go
for. I'm going to assume it does the equivalent of.
It would.
A tenth of your
It doesn't
life.
say it does, but I'm going to make it do that. He ages 300 years. So he goes from 40-ish to 6. Yeah. So all of a sudden he thins all of a sudden, and he hunches over, but he's like, oh, I don't feel so good.
Yeah, so I'd say Grum at this point just grew
And
a
he's frightened.
full head of
His-
hair,
yeah.
massive beard. And
His-
I don't feel so I feel different.
Richard, I think it should only do the number it says, because that way Prodigy can instantly die if he gets it.
That will still affect him the same way.
No, because think about it. If he goes a tenth of his life.
Okay, fine, you're right. So Ulren would be fine.
Yeah!
Oh my gosh! I didn't think you'd totally go with that.
That's
That means
fine.
Yeah.
just don't instantly
fine.
die.
Yeah.
I don't even know. What,
Next
do you
up
die
is
after?
the D10
Right, you
ghost.
do.
He's 5 years alive.
That is lore we have not explained yet in game.
Yeah, lore that I do not know.
true.
So the D10 ghost. Where is he?
I feel like we must have mentioned at some point that he's
He's gonna eye the room real quick.
No, because it'd be out of character. In
Oh.
character, we don't know that.
He
Okay,
sees
okay.
that Tally hurt his friend, so it kind of looks to you and kind of it's gonna move all the way over to you and try to possess you. So can you make a charisma saving throw, please?
Yeah, sure.
Does this kobold take an attack of opportunity on him?
Yeah, actually you're right.
And
also
the
does
Duergar.
It misses, and that Duergar also misses. It was 4 and a 5.
So that's 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yep.
But it wouldn't be leaving my range. Damn. Would have had such an effective attack.
Okay. I'm going to assume that I failed and use natural liar to re-roll it because it's a charisma check.
It's charisma save.
It's a How did you write natural liar again?
I think it was supposed to be because it's called natural liar.
Right,
It was
but
supposed to be
okay.
It was supposed to be for checks.
So then I believe that's
It's gonna be deception and persuasion.
a 10, not for
Yes.
9.
Okay, yeah. So you are incapacitated. As you guys see, your eyes kind of go wide as this ghost kind of like opens your mouth and flies in. Incapacitated, and you lose control of your body.
I'm
But-
assuming the ghost is off the
So
table
the
for
ghost disappears, controls the body, doesn't deprive you of your awareness. The ghost can't be targeted by anything, and it retains its alignment, intelligence, wisdom, charisma, and immunity to charm and frighten. But it does gain your stats, doesn't gain access to your knowledge or features or proficiencies. By the way,
Oh,
So yeah, you're fine.
That's
Okay.
really
it's
not
only
that
your, it's only
bad.
your base attacks and grenades and stuff.
Cool. So it can't throw them.
It can still throw them.
It doesn't get any of my cool bonuses or like effectively.
They
It has,
can't
like,
add like reagents to
and it
it.
has like a mad short range.
Let's
I
just
think.
hit us with a freaking raw shell of it.
Yeah, it's basically just throwing
Rocks.
pots.
Yeah. Also, what a loser! Because my mental stats are the only ones that are good.
Okay.
He inherited
And
shit.
I'm
stats.
gonna let you. I'll let you control your possessed character because that's fun. You fine with that?
Okay.
Yeah. You guys kind of see Tally like freeze for a second, and all of a sudden they kind of like this red liquid kind of comes out of their eyes, and they start like their like bones kind of like snapping and Tally's bones snap a lot,
They do that.
but that's usually when they mutate. This time it's like an unnatural kind of like snapping as they kind of like turn. Who do you want to turn to?
I'd probably, I'm right there, so I'd probably just turn to face the kind of crowd in front of me.
Yeah, and you hear the in Tally's voice, they kind of go, "Be gone," and
Be
that was that
gone!
ghost turn. Cool. Ruck is surprised. The D20 ghost is going to fly up to the closest frightened kobold with the club, and it's just going to attack him with Withering Touch.
I hate it. Is there a save I make against this on my turns?
I'll read you the specific. The possession lasts until the body drops to 0 hit points. The ghost ends the action. That's about it. Or like a dispel evil and good spell. There are no repeating save for this one.
Cool.
Cool. And it only possesses you, I believe, for up to 24 hours. Let me double check.
Oh,
Only 24.
Only 24.
How many turns is that?
Well, a minute is 60 turns.
Does anyone have the power of God?
maybe it
with
isn't
them?
60
Never mind.
turns.
It permanently
seconds.
possesses you until
Yeah.
forced out.
Every turn is 6 seconds.
Cool. Yeah, no, it's not
Yeah,
24
then it's
hours.
10 turns.
Guys. Cool.
Oh, you're right.
D20 ghost, he misses. Next up is the D12 guy. He's going to roll up to Ulren.
No.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna roll up.
And he's going to make a Withering Touch attack on Ulren.
Oh no.
Jeez, that is a... nope. Yeah, let's see. That is an 11, it misses. I believe next would be the... I think that's all of them, right? No, there's the 8 ghost, right? No, he already went.
Yeah.
Yeah, he already won.
That's all of them.
That's all of them. And that brings us back to the top of the initiative order with Evil Tally.
Would that take Tally's initiative? Or would it be its own initiative?
Oh, you're right. We'll use on the ghost initiative.
Since
What? No, I'm genuinely asking. I don't
I'm
know.
also asking.
I think that would make sense, yeah. So, because technically you're incapacitated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since you're still aware, though, can you still control Bradley?
I can get back to you on that. Do the rest of the turns, and I'll see if I can find any learning.
Yeah, you're up.
Cool. I see, a ghost jump into Tally's maw, I
Yeah, it literally,
suppose.
it opens Tally's mouth. You see Tally, they kind of go
It's like a
they kind
yeah.
of Tally tries to struggle the best they can, but this ghost literally and then goes in as if it was diving into a pool, and you see it completely vanish.
I don't know anything about ghosts, and I'm pretty sure I can't punch them. But you know who I can punch? Tally. I'm not going to though. I'm going to. Can I tackle them? like just effectively
Grapple?
grappling
Go
him.
ahead and make a
I'm
So-
grabbing a ghost.
and then Xavier.
Yeah, so I'm gonna run
just
through you
whatever it is.
guys to
Did I? Okay. What
here.
was the...
Can I move you there just so I can actually tackle you without being in the same space, like that? Is that fair? It's cramped here.
I'm confused. Put me on
Just-
top of Bradley, if anything.
Okay. I'm just gonna. Why do you
I'm contesting it.
with the? What's the second die?
No, that's a D20. It just knocked my 12
Oh,
away.
okay. Well, anyway, I rolled a 5.
I rolled a
4.
You rolled higher than a
I
5.
rolled a 13 plus 0.
Yeah. So it doesn't
Is that
work.
plus 0? Oh yeah, it is. No,
Cool.
It's not. It's plus 6.
Awesome. Cool. That's your turn.
I don't think I can do anything as like a
Yep.
bonus action.
I will say that's a good idea because I could get the if the ghost realizes it can't continue doing anything because I'm restrained, then the ghost would probably end the action
Yeah.
and try to do something else.
Yeah.
That is a good
So
idea.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
Cool. That's my turn.
Cool. The D8 ghost is up, and it is going. Let's see who's nearby. It looks like Grum.
Grum's the strongest person, I guess.
And it's
Survive.
going to try and do the same thing to Grum. So Grum, should we make a Christmas saving throw, please?
It's gonna be wild
What is
when all
frightened?
4 of
Is
us...
frightened disadvantage on stuff like that?
No.
Frightened does you is that the one where you can't willingly move
You can't
closer?
really move closer, yeah.
Oh, that's not that bad.
And I believe you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack.
Rolls well inside
Yeah.
of the creature.
Not saving
That's
throws,
not
though.
Well, you already
That
had
is a
disadvantage.
4.
He
No!
didn't do disadvantage.
Always when it's
It's the werewolf arc all over again!
We all get possessed.
The gang gets
And
possessed.
The fight is everyone else against us.
Yeah, can we rename
not-
this episode?
a good
What?
wisdom
Can we
group.
rename this episode to "The Gang Gets
The
Possessed"?
gang gets possessed. Prodigy, you can see this happening,
Yep.
right? You see this ghost kind of like cracks its neck and looks at Grum and goes, "Ew," and it flies, Danny Phantom style, straight into his stomach and like disappears.
So
Same thing happens to Grum. You see Grum go like, "No," and then all of a sudden like he throws up this like red vile liquid as his eyes kind of like go full red and he kind of like sorry, not full red, they're like be black and they again red tears and kind of like again cracks and he turns to the rest of the group.
would that undo the frightened?
Yes.
Were they under the exhaustion?
No.
No.
Yeah,
it-
you
so
did
the
it. You
ghost
got like a
exhaustion,
really
so-
weak member.
The ghost
But
is
instead,
exhausted.
the ghost kind of like you see Grum kind of like look at the party, but then he looks to the other side of the room where Myrna is at that kind of blocked up cave entrance, and it like focuses on that. Cool. That is the D8 ghost's turn. And next is the D10 ghost.
Do they just want to like go back
I'm
into
the
their
D10
cave?
ghost.
That's you. Yeah.
I'm targeting Prodigy with my bomb. I need the Grum ghost, or I need Grum and I need Brayoft to make dexterity saving throws.
The Astral Sea fight all over again.
You would use your deck.
Do wild magic. Come on.
I will! It hasn't been my turn!
I did a 13.
I
Okay.
got a 10.
I rolled a 9 plus 4. That's 13.
Yeah, you know how Tally, they're like well trained in this monster, but this ghost is like,
Oh no, this ghost mad hits then, by the way.
yeah, okay, but like the
Do I
way
still-
it throws it is
No,
it
because
like
I'm targeting it.
literally the
Is it-
bomb.
Is it against my AC then?
Yes.
The bomb literally like floats from your like satchel into your hand, and then it like and then catapults it at them.
My second plan was to grab your satchel, but it can just sort of.
What's my bombs?
I know you'd be pretty mad if I tried to steal your bombs, even if you weren't in control of
Yeah,
yourself.
So
You'd start working with the ghost to take it back.
Bombs, bro.
I'm braining here for a second. I actually think you both fail.
Me?
Brain
Yes.
moment.
Oh, I figured.
So
You don't have like reagent or anything.
I have a 10.
no, but not great fire damage. So don't worry. You take 4, 5, 6, 7
Okay.
fire damage, and both of you take half of 7, 3. You both take 3 fire damage.
I got a wisdom save of 10. Is that still safe?
No. So you take the 3. The way bombs work, you make a dex save against the bomb, and if you succeed, you don't take any damage, and if you fail, you take half damage. That's the way the bomb area of effect works.
Cool.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there it is.
It's the fire you caused.
It's the Ghostbusters. They're here. Cool.
That's not funny.
I thought it was funny.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway.
The city of Boston's burning.
Cool. Next up is Ruck. You see him kind of like draw his sword. He pulls out his shield, and this is where you see him kind of like he looks. Even though he's not frightened, he still looks afraid. He's like, "Oh no, not again!" He's going to move to the farthest back corner if he can.
Who's moving?
Ruck. He's the guy with the shield. Yep.
Furthest back corner. So
Yep. Furthest
here.
back corner. Yep. And you see him get on one knee and like clutch this necklace that he's got around his neck and start muttering something. And that's his turn.
Mutter.
He's not running.
The D20 ghost is up. It's going to make a withering touch attack on the club guy.
Club no.
Oh, that's going to hit. That is
No.
a non-natural 20.
Club man.
Club no. Club man no. Club kobold.
Club old.
He's going to take. Ooh, wow, that is a chunky bit of damage.
Darren, no. I gave him a name. I got too attached.
Takes 10 necrotic damage.
Oh
Dies.
He dies.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. He lays his hand on this cold, like the ghost like reels back before like grabbing this kobold, and you see the kobold kind of like wither up as it like kind of pushes it down. And the wither, the kobold literally turns to like a. It looks like the corpse was drained from all of its life energy.
We should have known.
That is how
first.
corpses work.
Yep. Yeah.
This guy, right?
Yep, we got the club. So he is no more. Rest in peace.
I like how none of us.
They just
got a
got
chance
ghosted.
To, like, even fight back or frightened.
This guy.
Cool. That was the D20 Ghost's turn. Next up will be the dark gray Duergar closer to me. Closer to me. Yeah, that guy. He sees Grum. Actually, he's gonna make he sees that Grum kind of focuses on that door, but he's gonna try and recognize that. He does not. He's gonna attack Grum. Having seen the ghost fly into you. Cool. So.
I got an AC of 18.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Yeah, you see the Duergar go like, with honor! And he runs at you, and he's going to attack you with, he like pulls out this war pick and swings it at you.
Bonk.
War pick's
What's up?
That's war pick's a good weapon.
That's a 17 plus 4, so 21.
21?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Sorry.
So
I fell asleep.
this Duergar kind of like swings it into your side.
My side, no!
Not your side! Ooh, that is 4 points of piercing.
Owie.
Yep, that's
I
it.
am in the 20s now.
Cool, Prodigy. It's your turn.
You'll let out a big
So this guy move.
Yeah, he should be right next to right there.
So seeing that someone else is dealing with Grum, I'm going to focus on Urlen a little bit. And the ghost that's fighting him. So first things first, I'm going to cast Chaos Bolt on this ghost here. The
Okay.
D12? Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's right. That's like a non-natural 20 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hit.
Yep, okay.
The ghost? Yeah.
Yes, that one.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So you see, I sort of start to try and cast magic daggers, but like a little pulse of magical energy sort of warps it into just this mass of like just pure like orangish red magic, and it just flies forward.
Yeah, I can't make a reference. It like arcs around kind of chaotically, but eventually strikes him.
That should be 2d8.
Just
I'm not
the
sure.
references. They help with the narrative. It gives people an image. In
Okay,
their mind.
can I pull one out? So a ghost just possessed like the weakest person right now, like physically. That's Dipper from Gravity Falls.
Oh.
Yep.
And he's like, you haven't slept in 4 days. You possess the guy who is so weak he can't throw a punch.
8. So it'll deal thunder damage.
Thunder.
Thunder
So
damage?
3, 8.
Thunder.
Cool. It will resist that.
Damn.
Yeah.
So that's 16 thunder damage then. Magical.
Did it on behalf of Joe.
And that was on the D12.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll sort of shout to Ulren, I guess. It's okay. Stand in there. You'll be fine. And I'm going to give him Bardic Inspiration.
Bardic Inspiration.
Giving him
Whoa.
Bardic?
It's a
Okay.
D6.
Yeah.
This is a D6 you can add, right?
Is it
Or am I thinking?
mine?
Is it different for you?
Yeah, I think
It,
it's like
it depends
also...
as you level up. I think mine's a D6.
Okay.
So.
Wasn't there something else that went along with your Bardic Inspiration?
Yeah, I have special features depending on what
Okay.
you use it for.
Oh, okay.
So I'll tell you when it happens.
Cool. Cool.
And that is my turn.
Kill.
Yeah.
I should roll for Wild Magic, shouldn't I?
Did you use it to gain advantage, or?
No, but I should still roll if I cast any spell, shouldn't I?
No,
it's
the DM specifically can tell you to roll on that spell.
yeah.
If
Okay.
you
If you use, is it like?
No, wait,
There's
actually-
there's two features.
If
There's
you
the
roll
normal
it-
one
if-
and then Tides of Chaos.
if you roll a 1, then wild magic activates.
Yeah,
If you use Tides of Chaos, then the DM can tell you to do something.
to roll off the Wild Magic table.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I should roll for.
Did you use Tides of Chaos?
No,
No. Then
but I should
did you
roll for
a
a
1?
natural one.
No.
Just pull it up.
Well, I know what
Go
I'm
on
talking
for
about.
now.
So when you cast a spell, I think you roll a separate a separate d20.
Mhm.
If you roll a 1, then Wild Magic triggers.
I can check on that. I didn't know if you rolled a separate d20.
Once per turn, the DM can have you roll a d20 immediately after you cast a sorcerer spell of 1 level or higher. If you roll a 1, then you surge.
Yes.
I will always have you roll that.
That
Go
is
ahead.
for
So then
yes,
I
that,
roll.
but that's for
That's not
That's
for Tides
for
of
Wild
Chaos.
Magic. Tides of Chaos is...
Voluntary.
Tides of Chaos
Interesting,
is
okay.
instant Wild Magic
Tides
surge.
of Chaos is I can just cause it to happen. So go ahead.
Yeah, when I
Or
use the
d20.
feature.
I think we should just have it. Tides.
Not a natural 1. So.
Okay, we're fine.
Do you use the rule that it increases?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. What if you're a halfling? You can reroll 1s.
Yeah.
That make it really 1 in 400.
Then why would you even
Sometimes
take Wild Magic?
Yeah, why would you even take Wild Magic? That's not the...
I don't know.
There's
Maybe
no
you don't want
benefit.
it
You
to.
don't gain anything from that.
Can you choose not to? Yeah, you can choose not to reroll the 1 if you
I
want.
guess, yeah, that's true. Cool, that is Prodigy's turn.
Yep.
Next up is Grum Ghost.
Ghost.
Your goal, Grum, right now is
Ghost.
to move Myrna, get into that path.
Cool. I guess I just kind of like barrel through everyone.
Yeah, you kind of hover a slight bit off the ground as you, like, kind of almost eerily float over there.
Okay,
So what do you-
I'm going in the
You
I'm
take
going
4 opportunity attacks.
yeah I'm going in the direction of I'm moving through and just
No,
like
you would disengage. That is 4 creatures.
Yeah.
cool.
And
That's all I
also,
can
yeah,
move.
he has half speed.
Yep.
So that's all I can move.
Yeah. So you see the like possessed Grum kind of raise. You have a shield, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I have a shield.
Raise the
Actually,
shield and kind of barrel like slowly through everyone as it
5,
kind of
10,
like
15.
is like.
Wait,
Yeah.
hang on.
Where's the door that you're looking at?
This one.
Yeah, it raises.
Oh,
shield
that's
one
a
hand.
door.
It's a
Okay.
Yeah.
cave entrance.
It's blocked off, and it like
Okay.
points to the other hand like, as it like walks through. Cool. Next up is the light gray Durgar.
I go Zombo mode and go. Now all the Dugar are lined up to beat my ass.
Actually,
Cool. It's just going to.
Hit me.
Yeah, sure. It'll attack Grum.
Run out of the room.
Don't say that.
Oh, that is a 19 plus 4. That's gonna hit. And you take 8 points of piercing damage.
Dang.
As he kind of like swings his war pick into you again.
I have as much health as Helsar did when he was level 3.
Shut that guy. All right, the leader of
Rest in
the
peace.
Durgar, the middle darker guy.
oh, right. Okay.
He's going to cast enlarge, not cast enlarge. He's going to enlarge. So I'm gonna need a bigger
boy?
a bigger lad.
Yes, big men. 10 hot, steamy men.
Whoa. Okay.
Nothing sexual.
They're steamy
yeah,
because
nothing-
they're like
stop.
made of fire and the inside they're Azers.
Cool. You see him kind of go. He pep talks himself, like mutters something. You see him slap himself in the face. He goes, "Ah!" And he just doubles in size slowly.
Does that push Grum
Yeah, so
away?
it'll push people away.
So, what direction should he go? This way or
That
this
way.
way? I guess this way because
that
that's
It's centered.
yeah.
You know what's funny? If we used enlarge on you, you would only be a medium creature.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's
Cool.
funny.
I'll save him.
Yeah, you can. And with that, That's only gonna last for a minute, but that's his action to enlarge. Cool. Next up is the Archer Kobold, who I believe isn't even frightened. You see it kind of like fumble around with the arrows on its back as it tries to like draw it. It pulls out 3 and like drops 2, and kind of like shakily pulls out and fires at the ghost. So, attack on the ghost. That's a natural 1. The bow kind of dry fires as he drops the arrow because he didn't like knock it correctly. Kind of fall, it clutters to the floor.
That's bad for the bow.
Yeah, it is bad for the bow.
Another one of those. Right?
Cool. Urlen is up. He is frightened. He is.
The ghost is right here, so.
The ghost
The ghost is right there.
The closest ghost to
the
him.
one he got frightened by is me, so.
Oh,
Yeah, he'd be frightened of you. He's gonna shakily. You see him like pull out his knife. He's like, ugh! He's gonna try and stab the ghost in front of him.
Aww.
Go for it.
Nat 20!
No, that is a
he does 10 billion damage.
He does at most 2 damage.
14.
His legendary knife triggers, and he cuts off its head
So
with the
14
vorpal
hit.
knife.
Secretly, Urlen is the big bad evil guy. We've been
Yeah,
walking
yeah.
with him this
You've been
entire
walking
time.
the entire
What happened?
And he rolls minimum damage. That is 3 piercing damage halved to 1.
Wait, this guy stabbed a ghost?
Yeah.
Yes, because you can do that.
Well, he doesn't.
I don't know that.
Neither does Brayoft.
No, Brayoft doesn't know that. Kyle, it's not a monster that you just can't hit in D&D.
Yeah, they're immune to non-magic attacks.
No, they're resistant to it. I didn't know
See, I told you.
Anywho, and that brings us back
I'm acting in character.
that.
to Brayoft.
Cool.
I have the Bradley ruling, by the way. Technically speaking, he would act on his own, because a familiar...
He's gonna go back to his like feral kind of like.
A familiar / monculus is its own creature. It acts independently of me, but will always obey my commands. So, not being given commands, it will evaluate the situation and do what it thinks is best for the party.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to tackle Tally again.
Okay.
That's a 2, but I rolled I think a 4, then a 9, then a 2 sequentially, which means that gets up to
So
a 20.
what
Because-
is it called again?
I don't even remember, but it's
Fine.
if it's
called
3.
Fickle Fortune.
Is
Okay.
it Fickle Fortune or something like that?
Yeah, Fickle Fortune from Valda's.
Yep. So that'll trigger and becomes a non-natural 20, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Which is I guess then +1. So what's that contested?
At 21?
Yeah.
I rolled a 20. A natural. I got a 14 plus 6.
Okay, cool. Yay!
Close.
Tally's grappled.
Okay. Yeah, give restrained.
More. Don't do that, we'll get copyright.
No!
Tally died!
Killed Tally! They're dead!
How could you do that? They
Cool.
didn't deserve that.
They deserve a lot worse.
You didn't, they did.
Anywho, cool. Brayoft, that is your turn. The D8 ghost is up.
No, Grum's the D8. Who's the D8 ghost?
I'm the D8
You're the
ghost.
D8 ghost.
I'm the D10 ghost.
You're the D10 ghost.
So,
So,
didn't Grunt, like, just go?
Grump. No, I forgot to use the ghost initiative, so this time we're using the ghost one now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Mechanically, it's
Cool.
the same.
Your goal right now is to keep this body safe, open that passage.
yeah, so I guess I would just continue to run on. So
Yep.
5, 10, and can I like hop over this?
Yeah.
15. So I just kind of just in front of this giant.
You kind of float over it as you're.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I was gonna contest.
I'd imagine like his feet like dragging hit the bottom of it as he like
Yeah.
kind of like the ghost is trying to like is puppeting him around.
Yep. Alright, D10 ghost.
That's me.
Yes.
Also disengage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to escape, so you need to contest me.
I rolled another 4.
I rolled a 15.
Okay, cool. Net 0 turn.
Well, you stopped him for one turn.
I did.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you break out.
Yeah. Do I have a cool ghost goal?
Try to support this the other ghost.
Okay.
Like your ghost knows that the body it's in is not as physically strong as
Hey, my
Grum?
Grum is crazy.
so your ghost is just like support as much as possible.
Brayoft, you have a full reason to punch Tally now.
But it
So is that your turn?
That is my turn. I like the idea of restraining a ghost so that the ghost willingly leaves you because they can't do anything.
Yeah,
That's my guess.
and like mentally speaking, you'd get disadvantage if I tried to restrain you. So
Yeah.
But it's much more funny if you beat up Tally.
I guess so.
You see Ruck, the holy symbol in his hand begins to glow a little bit, but nothing quite happens yet. Alright, D20 Ghost.
What holy symbol is it? Do we know?
Canners.
It's actually.
Is that the life guy?
That's the
No, knight.
Yeah.
Because we're in.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
it is
right.
like a crow. It's like two crow wings.
Okay.
And a
Crow.
moon in the middle.
Yeah, they're the cool Kenku one, right?
Yeah, they are the Kenku god of night and the moon.
We're gonna get a reappearance of our Kenku friend.
Cool. Is that the one in front of the ghost is dead, right?
Yeah.
You can just remove the corpse. It.
Okay.
Or maybe it was gonna possess them.
I didn't know if
Yeah.
it would possess a ghost or a corpse.
Cool. It's going to.
Puppet it around.
I'm marking the dead body just in case we want to go back and loot it.
Yeah, it is going to fly over to Brayoft.
Rad.
Yeah, so it kind of like its head kind of like snaps over to Brayoft, and then the body rotates, and it flies at Brayoft, and it's going to attempt to possess you.
Radical. What is that? Charisma? Wisdom?
I
Charisma.
believe it was wisdom.
Oh.
Wait, I double check.
Charisma.
No.
Yeah, I thought it was charisma.
Oh, possession. Possession was charisma. Sorry, the other one was wisdom.
Okay.
Because, you know.
So it's charisma, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that is an 18 to save.
Cool. Yeah. So you are fine.
Cool. I sort of like shake this ghost off, and I'm like, "Oh, that's weird. I can touch."
Yeah, it tries to like do the same thing to you, where it tries to like force like it into your body, and you just kind of like you just kind of like struggle and are able to throw it off, kind of as you. It's kind of like pushing through water. You know how your hands kind of go through, but it's not fully incorporeal.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like pushing through that as a guy goes, and you're able to like push it off.
Does it go? Oh, so okay. I didn't know if it like passed through me, but not like possess me.
That would be rad.
That is its turn.
Okay, so someone
Mechanically,
have a
that's just him on the
fireball,
other side.
because they're all right here.
The dark gray one who wasn't the leader, so not the big guy, he's going to move to next to the ghost right there.
This ghost?
Yep.
Or Grum?
The ghost.
Okay.
Yep, and he is going to just make an attack roll on it. That is a 2. He does not hit. Alright, Prodigy, you are up.
Okay. So we see that Grum's like pointing at the wall.
Yeah,
right?
he's one of his shield, and like he's not pointing, he's like an arm out as he's going towards that wall.
Well,
Worse than pointing.
that's probably obviously not good. I'm gonna upcast Chaos Bolt to 3rd level and target Grum.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hell yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, so you do the same
That's
thing.
a
The
lot.
energy would probably be more correctly.
It's gonna be a miss. 11.
Actually, that matches, so it hits. That's why you never say, "Oh, that's a miss." That's why I
Well-
always ask.
I assumed there was Grum's AC.
Yep. Oh shit, you're right. It is on Grum. My bad.
Give me false hope.
Shouldn't have said anything.
I shouldn't have said anything.
I
But,
forgot you were attacking Grum and not the ghost to his left. Never mind.
okay, well,
Yeah, so you like fire off
It's
the
the
angle,
same
and
thing,
it just
yeah.
like lands on like the harder part of Grum's armor,
Mhm.
and just like reflects off, kind of
Good
shoots
shot.
into the ceiling. There's like this room, by the way, has like a chandelier of like candles above. It kind of like into that, and the thing kind of like shakes. Some of the candles blow out.
There's nice new
The
shiny
chandelier
iron
was added in
reflected
this moment so Prodigy's spell could hit it.
Yeah, totally. Myrna is up.
It's actually Myrna.
Myrna's frightened.
Myrna moment.
doesn't have to.
It's actually not how
Yeah.
that works.
Yeah, it's not. Myrna's not gonna move because she sees.
So they have to move.
No,
as far
they don't
as
have to
ways.
move.
That is the rule from Divinity Original Sin 2.
They.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. You cannot willingly move closer, and
You
you
just
have
cannot
disadvantage
willingly-
on like attacks and saves when in line of sight or something like that.
Yeah.
I thought you had to move as far as you possibly
That is
That
how
is
it works
the-
in video games,
That
not
is the
Dungeons and
Divinity Original
Dragons.
Sin 2 rule. Yeah.
could.
I used to get
I
this
used
mixed
to
up a
think that.
lot,
Yeah, me too.
like all the time.
Myrna is going to attempt to cast a spell at Joe or Grum. Sorry.
She cast it through the
it shoots
dimension.
through dimensions and hits Joe.
Oh no!
Knowing that if she kills the player,
she
the
killed.
character dies.
Yeah.
she kind of raises this little like crystal ball she has, and she's actually gonna cast lightning bolt.
Ooh.
Dang.
Lightning bolt. Yes.
Lightning
think
bolt.
that's
Big bolt.
Big damage.
I think I'm
So
thinking
that is a 100-foot line.
Oh, it's
Okay.
Oh.
this is why lightning bolt's better than fireball.
And she's gonna finagle it just to hit.
It looks like it'll hit Grum,
2,
Ghost,
3,
Brayoft,
4.
Tally, and Ghost.
Yeah, it's falling only 5 feet wide, so
So
I don't think it'd have to.
it will not hit Brayoff. I don't think
really,
Okay. Yeah.
because it's a 5-foot line. Do you want to grab a line?
So like
I mean,
she
a line would be
does.
helpful.
Hang on.
Wait, it's the thing.
1,
The thing is,
It's in the box.
2.
I put things in boxes.
things in boxes.
Is it?
if you're wanting, yeah, I'd have to look at it.
It's gonna be 100 feet, but obviously,
It's
Yeah, I think you can.
Yeah, you can do that.
Maybe it would hit this.
I don't think it'll
bolt.
hit that last ghost.
It will if it's 100
Well, it will
feet.
if it's 100.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, we're good.
Yep.
that
Also,
kobold's
move
in the
that
line
ghost to
too.
the right, to the D12.
This one.
Yeah, it's on the middle. Yeah, right there. Yeah, so I think it'll hit Grum.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it'll
like a
hit-
straight shot.
It's a
from
straight
our
shot.
side.
That's
Yeah.
actually perfect.
Yeah.
So
and the
everything-
kobold too.
What?
The
And the
kobold's
kobold.
collateral.
Yeah, the kobold next to it is probably gonna get hit.
I
Well-
mean, she could finagle it not to hit the kobold by hitting Brayoff.
What?
She would do that.
No, How would it not hit the kobold but hit me?
Because
It's
instead of being this, it
rotationally.
goes that.
Yeah. It would go through like like that.
Okay, yeah, it can hit me. I don't care, but
Yeah, but
I
don't-
do care. But
Wait, will it hit?
Will it taco?
I'm pretty sure like an angle like that would work. She
Yeah.
might have to move.
Yeah. Well, it's also kind of like
Can't
she could
move
just
there.
go like she just go like
Yeah,
the finagling rules or whatever.
yeah.
So yeah, everyone in that line make a dex save.
Dex save, you say?
Yeah.
So that doesn't include me.
Does include you.
Damn.
It does. Okay.
Yes.
One time I need a bad
17.
roll. Modified,
17.
unmodified 20.
That's how it goes.
You're gonna take half. The save to beat is 14.
Oh, I don't think I
If you'll take half, unless it's these.
I think I do actually.
Luckily, it deals pretty good damage. It's fireball, but better. It's in a line.
It is a
It's-
trade-off to
It
fireball.
is
of being
40
able-
lightning damage, halved if you succeed.
Jesus.
Still up, baby!
Yeah, so she kind of raises this crystal orb and kind of like mutters an incantation, and all of a sudden this orb kind of like cracks in half, and a bolt of lightning, boom, echoes through the room. It like flashes, and even on the opposite side of the room, it like chars the wall as it strikes. Let me roll for ghost real quick. So I believe it's hitting D20 and D12, right?
D20 and D12.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
Let's do it.
D20 fails. It's going to take the 40 lightning damage. Yeah, it's still standing, but
Ouchies.
yeah.
it's a good thing I wasn't at 10 health. So I would have died.
Cool. Was you?
Oh, I
you took
succeeded.
damage, right?
I
Yeah.
took the
I took the
damage.
40. I'm unconscious.
I am.
Oh, the ghost leaves your body then.
Yeah. I am bloody.
And the ghost at the end succeeds, so it's only going to take 20. That's the 12 ghost. Yeah.
Did we ever figure out what Bradley's role in this is?
Yeah, I feel like you skipped Bradley's initiative at least once. Cool. I'm pretty sure Bradley rolled 13.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, no, he's next.
I mean the first
No,
run through.
The first round through I did, yeah. Not next, sorry. He's after the D12 ghost.
Bradley also takes the damage.
Bradley's fine.
Yeah, the D10 ghost has like a hole where that lightning struck, and it starts to like fade a bit, and like you see its pieces kind of floating away as it kind of like reaches out and grabs it to try and reform itself.
Loser.
Cool. So that is Myrna's turn.
What is
The
it?
D12 ghost is up now.
I'll say for like when it strikes Grum, it like strikes him and then like electricity flies out as it like hits his chainmail
Yeah.
and it just like he just like
So D12 ghost is up. It's going to move over to Urlen.
written. You say D12.
Yeah, and attack Urlen with a withering touch.
Ulrun dies, guys. This is. I mean, if it hits, he's out.
Maybe.
My general rule of thumb. If an NPC is hit once, they're out.
That is a 2.
Ulrun.
Plus 5, 6, 7, it's not gonna hit. So it once again like swipes at Ulren, and he's kind of like, "Oh my lord! Oh Jesus!"
Good work,
He steps
Ulrun.
back, and it like swipes in front of him.
Thank God Urlen brought his brown pants to this encounter. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right, now it is Bradley's turn.
All right. Bradley is trying to remember what ghost Bradley is frightened by. Bradley is frightened by the Grum ghost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Grim Ghost.
Grum goes.
So what Bradley's gonna do, the D12 ghost is the one that looks like it just got beat to shit, right?
It was
D20.
actually the D20 ghost.
Yeah.
That was the one that like pretty much tore into
Took the
and it
brunt
had to
of
like
it.
grab both sides of his body and put it back together.
That is the one Bradley is going to try. Whose turn is next?
I believe
It
it would be Grum.
Grum, but since he's
The next. What is the next friendly turn?
the light gray Duergar.
Which he's mostly probably gonna cave my skull in.
Yeah.
Which I believe in him. I am hanging on by a literal thread.
I guess Bradley is going to
as Grum is usually.
fly over to here.
Okay.
And
Which one was Bradley frightened by?
Bradley's frightened by Grum.
Okay, cool.
And Bradley is going to make flanking is +2, correct?
Yes, the way we
Okay.
do it, yeah. But did we agree to do flanking? I forgot.
Yeah, we did.
okay.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, it's +2 attack.
We should. Do you think he should give the help action to Urlen on the D12 ghost?
Okay. Sorry, I had to mute the mic for a second because they were playing a copyrighted song and I didn't want to get like junked
Do you
by
wanna
that.
get- yeah.
Yeah.
Because Twitch is a lot stricter than YouTube when it comes to that. Anyway, go ahead, continue.
I was thinking, should I give the help action to Urlen on the D12 ghost, or should I just attack the D12 ghost?
I think.
Because I know both Urlen and I's attacks are going to be halved if we hit.
Sure.
Urlen rolls a D4 though, right? If I'm
Yeah.
remembering that. Okay, so then I'm going to try to attack it. Bradley is attacking the ghost.
Hit that ghost.
Bradley rolled a unnatural 20 to hit the ghost.
That'll hit.
He hit that ghost.
Bradley rolled a... The ghost takes 1 point of slashing. I halved it.
Unlucky. That's on the D12?
Yes.
Okay. He's not looking too good either, but still standing. Yeah, it as you kind of do that, it like its head 180s at Bradley and goes, vermin. Cool.
Hey, what you talking about?
Light Gray Duergar
Only
gonna
good.
attack Grum.
Isn't that like the nightmare guy?
It is a 3 plus 5. Oh, not 5. 3
No.
plus I believe, 4. I don't think that's gonna hit.
No.
Yeah, 7 does not hit. It swings its axe, and the axe kind of like it's stuck midair, and it's just like, and it like pulls back as it can't like push through.
I can't believe we were supposed to not get Grum that armor.
Brannier is up. He's the big guy.
Big boy.
He's going to try and grapple Grum. He goes, "Oh no, you don't!" and like grabs him from behind.
Grum will waste.
So he has advantage because he is large, I believe.
And you have disadvantage because you're.
Yep.
Exhausted.
You're dramified.
Oh my god,
Wow.
yeah,
He
saving.
actually.
He has to be an 11.
Oh, okay. He's fine. He rolled a 13.
Cool.
So he kind of comes behind and grapples Grum. Yeah. To which, like, you see Grum start, like, clawing, like, just, like, stop everything, start clawing at, like, the skin, kind of, like, tearing away, like, just, like, scratches on the Duergar's arm, but he just, like, holds tight. Cool. Next up is the Archer Kobold.
About to get cleaved in half.
The Archer Kobold's going to disengage and
mean-
move over to Ruck.
Do I still have an attack of opportunity being grappled?
He disengaged.
You
He's
disengage.
engaged. But yes, you
And you would, but it would just have disadvantage. No, it would not have.
when you were grappled...
Is it disadvantage against the creature you are grappled by, or in general? I can't remember.
I believe
It should be in
you
general.
just...
It should be, but
I believe it... honestly?
it should be, but I don't trust wizards to do that correctly.
It doesn't... You don't gain any disadvantage or advantage against anyone. It just...
That's not.
When you were grappled... Let's go through. When you're grappled, here's what happens. Your
Am I
speed
thinking of
becomes 0.
restraint?
Your speed becomes 0, and you don't get any benefits to your speed. And you become incapacitated, which might affect stuff like grapple itself doesn't. And the effect only ends if someone is pushed out of your reach or like you break out. And so, incapacitated.
Creature can't take reaction. I might be thinking of restrained.
Yeah.
Incapacitated, you can't take actions or reactions, which means you would not have to.
Yeah, it's restrained.
Yeah.
So in that case, does he still? Sorry, I couldn't really see where he was. He doesn't have to disengage then.
So he was.
No, he was right next to him.
So.
Yeah, so you wouldn't have to disengage because he can't take react.
Okay. Then you can go further.
Cool. So you see the like he like jumps back. He once again fumbles an arrow and kind of lets it go at Grum.
Come on, he can do this.
That is a. Oh wait, is he near Myrna?
Actually, he was at one
Yeah,
point.
can you put him right there so he gets pack tactics? Yeah. Nice.
Classic kobolds.
Cool. There you go. Now he's got.
I actually.
And that's a natural 20.
How does he want to end it?
How does he want to do
How much
it?
health do you have?
1.
No way! Juice.
Myrna literally took me down to 1 health.
That's so funny. Okay, you see him kind of like draw an arrow. He's like, stay back! Like tears coming out of his eyes. He lets an arrow loose, which is the natural 20, which is going to be 4, 5, 6. It doesn't matter.
Watch out! It might double his health.
You're right.
Tell him.
In the arrow right into it's like right into like your arm, but that's like it's not the worst place to get an arrow, but it's enough to cause you to drop.
Just
with that, the ghost kind of like expels through his eyes and mouth as it kind of like comes out.
I'm so excited for us to have a permanent place for this, so the camera can be above the battle map.
Well, I had that as an idea, but you guys vetoed that.
Yeah.
Well, for here. But
Yeah, I want to get like
now
a.
it's incomprehensible.
I do want to. Well, no, that just goes on that screen. I do want to get like a nice DSLR.
It doesn't look that bad on stream.
Oh,
It's
really?
just like
Cool.
Cool. Which ghost was that? Sorry.
That was D8 ghost.
D8.
Ghost. All right, Grom, you are alive. Not alive. Back. D8 ghost is back. Cool. And that was going to be Archer Coulter. Next up is Ulren. Ulren is like, is this working? And he goes to stab again.
Yeah, go Urlen. You have a +2, Urlen.
That is a 12. That's going to hit. Yeah, woo, yeah.
I'm so glad Urlen.
Oh, shout out to Ulren.
Oh man, they probably could
The
have
thing
taken
is,
these
if
out
he used the
he
pot,
didn't
which is
come here.
obviously the ghost's weakness,
They wouldn't have lasted.
it would have, this whole fight
That
would have been
is
over.
4 points of piercing, half to 2 on the
Nice work, Urlen.
Also, they would
Cool. That is Ulren's turn. Back to the top of the initiative with Tally.
I'm dying.
You're dying. Is that a failed death save?
That is
See?
failed death save. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
See, I'm joking around and shit, but every character I've ever died is to a nat 1. So, like, I'm in the danger zone.
Brayoft.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm gonna punch the ghost. I'm going to.
Herd on these people.
Yeah, I'm gonna see that, like, you know, the ghost was knocked out of Christmas Tally.
Yep.
And so I'm just I'm going. Normally I would punch the one that just came out because how dare you, but the one next to me is looking fairly weak, so I'm gonna sort of like try to do what I did right before, where I'm like, oh, I can just sort of flail my hands in there.
Okay.
Oh, okay. 13 plus 7 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah. And then that is. Jesus. Sorry. 5 plus 4, 9 round down, I assume.
Yep.
So that's 4 damage to the ghost.
And that's on which ghost? The D20?
D20, yeah, the bludgeoning one. The one that's like
Magic
falling
missile.
apart. I think literally level 5. My stuff's magic.
When you punch it, it like pretty much almost fully disperses, but it hangs on by like.
Cool, I punch it again.
Okay. If you hit it, it will die.
Okay, I hit it.
It was at 1 hit point.
Yeah, so I'm like,
Yeah.
"Ugh," and it like sort of like throws
Yeah.
apart a little bit, and I'm like,
So it's got like a visible skull that's kind of like the most
corporeal part of it.
You see this, and you kind of that's the part you punch, and you shatter it, and the entire ghost disappears. The skull kind of drops to the ground. And it kind of goes.
I'll think about the implications of killing a ghost later.
Go back to hell.
I'm never gonna hear the end of that.
Cool. Is that the end of your turn?
Okay, so I use the second action, or no. So I use my bonus action to do an unarmed strike,
Oh, I
right?
thought you.
Yep.
I don't have 2 attacks yet.
What
I don't
level are
think.
we?
4.
We're
5.
We're level 5.
We're level 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I am level 5. Never mind. Level 6 is where I get it. I don't think I have 2 attacks. Because I can do the second one with the thing.
I think,
Let me just double
I think
check.
5 attacks, 5th level is usually second
I
attack.
think 5th level is always your extra attack.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
not seeing it listed
Not if it's
down.
subclass.
Okay,
specific.
well,
5th level, I have my extra.
okay, well, I'm not
I
gonna.
know.
Yeah, so it should like.
I would have written that down. I would have been like,
Monk
wow.
at
I
5th
can...
level does get extra attack and stunning strike.
Yeah, that's like.
No, no,
You
but
also
they have-
gain 5 key points, and your
I know I have 5 key
and
points.
your martial arts die becomes a d6.
Yes, I knew that.
So you do have an extra attack.
So you.
Well, okay. In that case, I will use.
So you can use your bonus action still to attack.
I am going to use my bonus action. I don't know. I never wrote that down. I am going to use my bonus action to do flurry of blows to get 2 attacks on this ghost because they came out of my friend, and
That
I'm
was
not.
the d10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
that's
is
a
also
D10.
not looking good.
Yeah.
If you hit that ghost, it's dead.
That's a 15.
It's dead.
Or
Yeah, so how do you want? Like, how do you do this one?
Well, so I have just like flailed my hands and sort of like I guess it like I see it as like a fog cloud that I'm like waving out the window so it doesn't set off the fire alarm, and like that works, and I'm like, and so I sort of just like jump into the next ghost and just sort of struggle around to try to get rid of whatever it has.
Cool.
Brayoft the
Okay.
Ghost Slayer.
So that's there. And I'm on a bit of a high right now. I'm having a good time. And I still have more movement left and 1 more hit.
Monk
So
movement.
I'm going to just sort of jump over here
Yeah.
and hit this thing. I don't think... Because they're not on the other side, I don't get the...
Flanked.
Yeah, I don't get flankies. But I rolled an... I didn't roll an 18. I got an 18 to hit it.
Okay, that'll hit.
Cool. And then...
That ghost, by the way, the D12 ghost, he's not looking too good either.
God,
Rad. So that is...
Brayoft the Ghost Slayer. Jesus Christ.
Oh, geez. 5 points of damage to it?
Okay.
And that's just Brayoft have.
Well, no, that is halved.
Oh, 5. Okay.
Yeah.
You almost killed that one. Too.
Yeah, and that was honestly literally maximum damage.
Wow. Nice.
So I throw I throw more hands into it, and I assume it looks a little more dispersed than normal.
Wow. Okay.
I'll deal with Tally if they're going the next turn.
Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
The D8 the ghost over there, closest to that one. It sees you do this, and you feel like even though you're not looking directly at it, you feel
The
its
hairs
spirit.
on the back of
Yeah.
my neck know
You
something's
get a
going
chill,
on.
and it's gonna rush at you and try to possess you.
Radical.
I rolled during your turn. It did recharge its possession ability.
Oh, I
Does
didn't know that was a
have
thing it
to
could charge.
Does it have...
I guess it does have to
Does
move.
it get like 1,000 opportunity attacks against it?
It's going to get
I believe it will.
4.
But it's going to take it.
Okay, so that's 1,
Yeah,
2,
all 3 of the I forget their
3,
names. These guys.
Duragar.
Yeah.
So the big guy and the small guy, right?
6. I think it's all
Ooh.
3 of the Dugar.
Okay. The first one, normal one, hits him for
Also, I don't think the ghost can reach Brayoft.
3
How much
piercing.
movement?
It has 30, right?
Yeah, but it does. It can move through things. Yeah, you should do that.
Oh, I
Oh,
didn't
no,
know it
no.
can move through things.
Yeah, it can go straight. It's in a straight
Yeah,
line.
but so they're gonna take like
1,
attacks and stuff.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still don't think it can.
No, like as in a straight line.
Oh.
Yeah, like literally
It can
just
fly
through
through
the
creatures.
up.
But isn't
It can fly-
diagonal like it's
And
Yeah,
creatures
true.
technically count as difficult terrain.
You're right.
so I don't think any logical way can make it.
I think you're right. Let's see.
Could fly up above them.
That'd be more vertical. It can just go in a straight
How much
line.
movement does it have?
It has 30.
It has
30?
40.
No, then
40?
Oh, then yeah, I
Why,
think it makes it.
you shouldn't assume it has 30 feet of movement. Joe.
What is that? That's 8.
It's average.
No.
1,
I thought it could make it. That's why I didn't.
2,
That's why I
3,
It can.
4,
None of
Yeah,
it's
5,
40.
6,
Yeah.
7, 8. Yeah.
No, but moving through a thing's difficult terrain for them.
Not for it.
For a ghost, though.
So-
I'm pretty sure moving through a
Not
thing
for a
for a
ghost.
ghost
Let's
counts
just
as...
say it made it. And
Oh,
it
for yeah,
takes
right,
its
right, right.
activity.
Difficult terrain. Not. I thought you were saying the other one. Yeah, it would be difficult terrain.
So,
But it's gonna go cut through like that diagonal right there.
It could make it if it went this way and like down.
Point
the
is, it makes it.
it's taking hits from everything. Just
Go ahead.
let's hit it.
The first Duergar hits it for 3.
Yeah.
The bigger one rolled 2 and misses. The other one Rolled an 8 and misses.
Doesn't the
Prodigy,
bigger one
you
have
also
a...
have
Do I
an
get one?
opportunity.
Okay. I don't.
Punch it.
I don't think I have.
It does not look that hurt, by the way.
Stab it with your stick.
I mean, I can punch it, I guess.
Yeah, go for it.
You can. Yeah.
It's a 12 plus whatever my melee is, which is like
12.
That
that's
minus
minus
one.
1.
Melee.
11.
You still hit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Its AC is 11.
I deal 1 damage. Actually, theoretically, I deal 0 damage because I have a minus 1 to my strength.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you'll deal 1, right? I
Yes,
don't think
it's,
it
it's a
kills
Alright.
minimum of 1.
I
Yeah.
guess.
That way you can't be like negative and you start healing stuff with
Yeah,
your
that's one
punches.
halved actually.
Oh yeah. Make sure to get that 0.5.
You punch the
You
ghost.
round downs.
Woo!
Kind of, you know, kind of.
Yeah, just
That's
like-
my fighting style.
Cool. And I think that's everyone who would attack it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh,
Tally's
go.
down.
Yeah. Then you would go ahead and make that a charisma save.
Cool. That is 5. But it's not. I'll be right back.
No, you're invoking it.
I'm invoking it because
Okay,
none of you
good.
will.
Yep, that's a good choice. I support this.
Alright.
Don't.
It's a waste.
It is honestly. Prodigy can probably deal with it because I'll be back up in this
You
turn.
can do it.
I
Okay.
wouldn't do it, and I feel like there's more important.
Are you
things
gonna be
we
back
can
When
up
was
this
the
turn?
last
If
time
you
that we
heal me.
used the
I
dog?
was.
Let me
Yes,
ask you
then
guys.
I'll be back.
That means I
It's
can't do
also
anything
this
else.
in next session, I guess.
What do you
So
Yeah.
Cool.
Granted,
Sessions.
this is the first encounter of the dungeon.
Yeah,
Or,
you
like,
should-
that
Okay.
is also true.
Well, I'll leave it out and get possessed because you guys have peer pressured me.
Turn off the
Okay,
light.
for the people who don't know, this is Cosmo the Space Dog, the best Marvel character ever. And at any point, once per month, anyone here can boop his Boople Snoot and gain, I think it was advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
On anything.
Yep.
It was just inspiration,
Yeah. I think
like
so.
DM inspiration.
Shout out to Cosmo.
Inspiration.
You get possessed.
Cool.
It kind of like flies, like swoops up into your stomach, and then your like body floats up for a second, and same thing happens to you. Like the red tears come down,
Mm-hmm.
and your goal is same as what Ghost Grum was.
Cool.
As like
Yeah.
I am bloodied. You guys know that.
Cool. That is now is Ruck's turn.
He's over there.
Yep, I know.
He's praying to Jesus.
So
Kobold Jesus.
Actually, no.
It's Jesus.
Can you,
That's
actually?
just not true. Yeah.
Literally nothing like Jesus.
What do you mean? Never heard of Kobold Jesus? He died for the kobolds.
But that's not
No
what
one
he's
else?
trying to.
cool.
Exactly.
Move in within 30 feet of Brayoft, please.
5, 10, 15, 20.
I think that's what.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah,
Where's the circles?
You just go like
This
that.
way now.
Yeah, that works.
That works.
Oh, okay.
And it's gonna Ruck kind of raises his holy symbol, and in Draconic just says like something in it, like Brasita! And he's going to cast Turn Undead. Not cast. He's gonna turn undead. No, sorry.
Cool.
It's not a spell. So
How does that
every
affect-
single ghost in that kind of area, so
Yep.
those two, need to make a wisdom saving throw.
And is that using?
I'll use it because I
it,
use their stats.
it keeps their mental states.
The
Okay.
non-possessed one is fine; it passes, and the one on you fails. It got an
Cool.
8.
Does that damage me? Or
No.
it?
No damage.
So I believe when a ghost gets turned, if it's possessed, it's not only double check.
It's not damage.
Oh.
Yeah, turn on guns.
Yeah, it turns me into a human.
Oh, I thought it just.
Hello.
It
I'm
rotates
Guy
them
Nolan.
90 degrees. Turns undead.
Yeah, it makes them look away.
Oh,
Actually, it kind of does do that.
I'd
not
imagine,
this.
It makes them
Well,
leave.
actually,
I'd imagine it just like makes their head spin around.
Yeah.
So the ghost is blown out of you because
Cool.
it's turned.
all right.
Yep. So he kind of raises a symbol, and you, as Brayoft is like just about to, use his monk movement to dodge and bob and weave all the way to that door.
Mhm.
Like right as it's about to take off, this holy symbol is raised in the ghost. You basically throw up the ghost.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, and it kind of floats
And it's just
down.
back out again.
Yep.
Cool.
Cool. And that's Ruck's turn.
Good thing we didn't use the roll.
The dark gray Durgar is up, not the big guy. He is going to try and stabilize Grum, I think. Yeah, so. Messenger. Oh, that's an 18, yeah.
Cool.
You are stabilized.
Cool.
Still at 0, but
Cool.
stabilized.
No one
Right.
dying. Yeah. That's what medicine checks do.
Prodigy, you're up.
Okay, so the rules for casting 2 spells in 1 turn are that you can't unless one is a cantrip, right?
Correct.
Okay. Guess I'll heal you then. No. Well, yeah, because I'd take an opportunity attack otherwise. I guess I will. It's Healing Word, which is the bonus action one.
Okay.
Oh my god, Urlen has double fucking flanking.
Oh.
But so did the
That's so
ghost
true.
on Brayoft.
I'll just make it first level.
I thought it. Oh, I guess yeah. I suppose.
4.
Then you would have flanking.
No, I wouldn't. Or I know I would have actually earlier. Doesn't matter,
Yeah.
but
3
matter.
plus. That's
should remember.
9.
depends on how you define
Or-
between.
Sorry, no modifier, not attack. It's just 6.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tally.
Cool. So what does that look like? When you cast
Healing Word. I guess I just sort of. I didn't have to go close with them actually. Totally blanking on how I've totally cast it before. I guess I'll just sort of say like they can't hear me obviously, but Tally, hold in there. You'll be fine, and you're healed.
Wow.
Or, you know.
Can it just be the harp sound effect from
Yeah, I
the
played
Apple
like a
Order?
little.
Yeah,
spectral
there's like a little bit of
harp,
a sound to it. It's technically the way I speak. And then, since that's a bonus action, I'll use my normal action to cast Magic Daggers on the... Which one looks worse?
The D12.
I'll cast both on D12.
Never split fire.
That's a 14.
That hits.
Okay, and the second one is a non-natural 21.
That'll hit.
You want to...
I'm sorry, a non-natural 21?
Yeah,
As opposed to a
natural 21?
natural
Yes.
21?
Yes.
You
on a
don't-
D100.
you guys
Oh, my
don't know
bad.
the D21?
No, we're playing on
Uh,
38-sided dice.
So I should also roll a D20 for the Healing Word.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good. I just use 1d6. 1.
Also, I think the one who frightened them is gone now, right? The one that was in Grum.
Maybe.
No, the D8
Who's
is...
the- your- yours?
I haven't kept track.
That's 4 damage.
It dies.
Yeah.
So, dagger kind of like
Yep.
strikes it directly in that skull, and it shatters, and the entire ghost form vanishes as the skull lands on the floor. Wow. Okay, cool. That one is dead. Rest in peace.
No.
In pieces, more like.
It was already resting.
Yeah, what?
So-
okay. Myrna is up.
Brr. Only one casualty, guys. So far.
Only they make death saves.
Let's see.
They have been this whole time, and we just like have ignored
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
No, the ghosts are smart enough to double tap on the NPCs.
Yeah. She doesn't cast magic missile.
There's a secret
Dude.
third ghost that's just there to attack this one person, then leave.
Yeah. So I
It's a monk
think
ghost.
yeah,
It's 3
120
attacks.
feet. Yeah. So that's gonna hit, obviously. Magic missile. So 3 to be 4.
That's what they do. They
Six.
cast Magic Missile instantly.
So there's 10 force
As a free
damage.
action.
As you see her, she kind of pulls out like another orb. This one's like a darker purple, and she raises it, and it kind of like shoots out these 3 like things that slowly start out slow, and then they all at once kind of and land on the ghost. And it deals 10 force damage
Ouch.
as it kind of like writhes in pain as it like kind of gets struck in the back.
Alright.
Next up is Bradley.
Bradley is going to... chill. Bradley's going to chill.
Cool. Grum.
What does the chill action
I
consist
don't think you can do anything because
I am
You can make a
unconscious and
sit down-
stable.
yeah.
it's you're just
Can
yeah.
I roll to wake up, I guess?
No.
No.
of? You can roll
Okay.
to stir, I guess.
So Rainier is going to kind of pick up Grum, and he's going to like move to the corner. So like then lay him down,
This way?
Yep. and yeah, and he kind of lays you down, very very gently. And he's gonna turn and he's gonna just kind of like yeah. Cool. The archer kobold is up.
Rest in
Yeah,
peace,
come
Kobold.
on.
Shoot the ghost.
Yeah, he's going to shoot the ghost.
Come on, you can do it.
Natural 20 again?
Nice.
You cannot make this stuff up. Alright, yeah. The little kobold that could.
Are you damned?
Cool, so that's gonna be 6 plus 4. And he rolled max damage. Woo! That is 12 points of piercing. Rounded down to 6, but still. Wow, that's so funny.
It's like right in the skull.
Yeah, it shoots it right through the skull, because since the ghost is still mostly okay, it just kind of still passes through, but it does like leave a visible mark. Wow. Cool, and that archer, like the archer kobold's like...
It like almost hits Urlen, but he has to like dodge it.
Speaking of Urlen, it's his turn. He'll just try and stab the ghost.
Final kill.
Yeah, that's
Final.
funny.
You get a natural 20!
Oh my god!
We need like a little
What is
DM
going
rolling
on?
camera.
Okay, thank God the NPCs are getting these natural 20s. Jesus Christ.
Ulrin, seeing how good the kobold does, kind of switches his blade to like underhand grip and just stabs the ghost like he's full of like inspiration. Wow. that
He is.
He
Yes.
technically is. Like, he's important.
Yeah, he is. That is really funny. Cool. He is 6 and 8, and then that's another piece.
You should give Owen a rapier. I feel like he would die with
That is another 12, have the 6. So
A
they
better
both deal
weapon
with
than
6.
the
That's really
knife,
funny.
probably.
But yeah.
Objectively.
Cool, and you see him like kind of like swipe the dagger. It kind of like cuts through the ethereal mist that is the ghost's body, but it like separates it a little bit, but it reforms. Cool. Back to Tally.
All right, how's it looking?
Pretty okay. It is almost exactly bloodied.
All right. Well, I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna look to you and I'm gonna be like, "Thank you for getting me up. I assume it was you.
Yeah, no one knows really.
Sorry."
counts, so.
And then I take another bomb. I flick out its thing. I catch it. I toss it in. And this time I pull out the same vial as before. But before I put that in, I go and I add some special juice to it.
Oh, some
I'm
special
expending
juice.
2 reagent dice on this bomb.
Special
Okay.
sauce.
This
When you do that, it like starts.
oh, it
You
starts.
see it and be like, yeah.
You like it was like cool before, this light blue kind of bomb that was gonna do force damage. It's like vibrating now.
Yeah. The glass kind of like begins to like shudder.
And I'm gonna target Ulren with precision explosives.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw the bomb.
You can hit all 3 of them. You might want to move yourself. That would be an opportunity attack. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not taking an opportunity attack
Okay.
since I'm at 6 health. It could be. I actually. I'm
Yeah.
gonna target myself with precision explosives.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Okay.
is your bomb really less damage than its attack?
Yeah.
What if you just...
21 to hit.
That'll hit. Whoa, look at all those dice. Oh no.
Not phenomenal. One of them is a 1. Too bad I don't have great bomb fighter.
It was my dice.
I'm putting them next to each other so I can
No, I know, but it was my dice that
Yeah,
rolled
it was
the
your
1.
dice.
The
Betraying me.
dice. Betraying everyone.
They're not cursed, they just like to roll low, so his feet triggers.
17
Totally just killed Brayoft.
force damage.
Wow, so close. Okay.
If only Brayoft wasn't the worst.
Yeah, so this.
Yeah, and I have to.
And yeah, don't.
Brayoft, Ulren, and Prodigy need to make dexterity saving throws. It's not terribly hard to beat.
He got a 16, I believe.
That beats it.
15.
That beats it.
This
Dex?
takes none then?
Yeah, none.
Cool.
Oh, saving throws 16.
That beats
I
it.
was gonna say, Jesus
Whew.
Christ,
Yeah,
oh
he
no.
kind of like stumbles back. He's like, "Oh my god! I'm trying to kill me!"
Happens a lot.
I
Cool.
I'm not focused on not doing it.
All right, Brayoff, you're up.
All right. I look at this ghost. I'm like, don't do that again. And I'm
Get the ghost.
okay. So I threw up this ghost, right?
Yeah.
It's on the ground, relatively speaking.
It's like
It's like
punch
hovering a
over.
little bit on the ground. Cool. I'm gonna step on it, but like fundamentally make like a punch attack.
Okay.
The step is flavor.
So you're
Are you
gonna
trying
kick,
to
you're
let's-
gonna kick it.
stomp it? Like stomp the skull?
Let's get the how do you want to do this done once you hit
The
that
stomp
once
is
you hit-
flavor.
What if you don't hit it?
Cool. 15 plus 7.
That hits it.
He's
so
curb
do you
stomping
literally
this
curb
motherfucker.
stomp it? Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Yeah. The ghost kind of like looks up. He's like, nah. And you, as it's like about to like
Yeah.
screech at you, you
Cool.
and like the skull shatters.
Okay, good. Because I have like 4 more attacks I can throw on this thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. And then I vomit.
Yeah.
Like,
And that's the end of initiative. Wow. The room kind of like is eerily quiet after all that. The chandelier above is still kind of like shaking, rocking back and forth. And the room is kind of quiet. You see Ruck kind of move over to where that dead kobold was and drop to one knee, clutches the holy symbol, and kind of like mutters under his breath, just some incantation. And
is Grum stable?
Yeah, I'm just
Okay,
unconscious.
I'm just gonna take your die. Can I borrow a D4 from someone? I'm gonna drink one of the health potions I brewed this morning. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm glad you went away from my dice.
It's a fresh pair of dice, so.
Oh, actually, this is. I'm pretty sure this is the curse set.
the cursed dice. You're using the cursed dice.
Yeah, I use it all the time. All right. I'm gonna. Actually, I gotta stop the battle music.
Oh yeah.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna go up to Urlen, I guess.
I'm gonna.
He's just panting. He's got like some of the attack. Did he ever get hit by an attack?
I think
I don't think.
I think he did.
You see, like he's looking at like this mark on his arm.
Yeah, because he got older too.
Right. There's like a mark where the ghost grabbed him like right on his forearm. That's kind of like withered and black. He's like, is that gonna stay like that?
Well, I can help you a
Am I
little
gonna
bit.
die?
No, I'm just gonna grab where his injury is and cast Cure Wounds.
Cool.
Imagine wasting cure wounds on an NPC we don't have to directly keep alive.
Imagine not wanting to keep him alive when he killed a ghost
Imagine one. Yeah.
And a mimic.
and a mimic.
Yeah.
Did you kill
Honestly,
the mimic?
best person
No,
in the
you
party.
didn't.
He is performing pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's performing pretty well at
1d8.
4 max damage.
Yeah.
That's
And
why
that
we get
he's
better
Still
weapons.
more than some of us.
Hey, that's only with his pots. His knife does even decent damage.
That's
D4 plus
6
2.
healing.
But have you considered
6
that
healing?
every monster, if you check the stat block and find text that says weakness pots,
And
like look really closely in the player's handbook, it's crazy.
The monster stats in the player's handbook? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, the real player is man. Or the real.
Yes, that's true.
Relax.
quiet.
I hate you.
And I should probably explain. So I reach up and I pluck the little mote of energy that my
Oh, yeah,
bardic
it's like
inspiration
dancing around
makes
him.
that floats around him. So this will keep you safe a little bit in the future. It's just a little bit of energy. It lasts for
Yeah,
about an
grab it.
hour. Don't break
Do I
it.
eat it?
No,
Do
no.
I-
It'll just be around.
It kind of like floats out his hand and goes back to like dancing around his head.
If you ever feel like you are in danger or need to be particularly
Look at it go.
inspired,
Oh, it's spinning. Oh, look at it go. Okay, he's watching it spin around him.
it will explode.
I'm sorry,
sometimes.
what?
In a good way. It won't hurt you.
Oh.
Sometimes it will actually help you, like, you know.
Me sweating.
Okay.
My explosions do hurt.
Is it ever gonna stop rotating? Is that?
It'll stop when it's gone. When
Oh,
you use it.
okay. Okay.
I can make it like sparkle a little bit more.
No, it's,
like,
no, I'm good.
Can I just imagine it's just playing show tunes while it's doing it?
I'd say like hums. Probably
it like sort of hums like dissonantly. It actually is almost kind of annoying, but you can forget about it easily enough.
Interesting. Cool. All right.
I'm gonna go over to the body. I'm not gonna loot our friend.
You see Ruck kind of like.
I'm gonna like sort of, I guess like squat down a little bit. Like, what was his name? Their name. If they're still doing their little incantation, I'm still gonna say it.
You say it in the middle of them doing one of their prayers.
Yeah. Oh, oh, shit. Okay,
They kind of like open their eye for a second, like glare at you, and then go back.
Okay. My emotional consoling skills are not. I call an ambulance. A real action.
The ambulance.
Whoa!
After Ruck kind of finishes his prayer, he kind of looks up to us. There was Soot. Yeah, that was her name. Soot.
Sonny. The ground's all like stone, but is there like any soft dirt nearby we can make a grave?
I don't think so. Not until Urok and his crew get until we get out of here. The nearest force isn't until checking my map. The nearest force is until edge of the Untamed Horde.
Well, if the ghosts are dead or whatever, let's get them out.
How
of
many?
here.
He kind of like snaps it, Mama. And she kind of comes over and they kind of like discuss something in Draconic that you hear like what is this? He goes, so I think we only killed 4. There was more than 4. That was only that was only the group at the front entrance.
Then-
The reason I'm separated from my other group is because there was the second.
Well, let's get people out the front entrance quickly first.
Okay.
It's like around this corner.
But my group is on. He points to the tunnel. But we need to get there eventually.
We will. We'll get to that, but I think we should probably leave the ghost cave.
Okay.
I'll shout over. Us 6 will get there. You guys should head out the front of the cave. There are
Okay.
6 of us.
Yes. He kind of like reaches into his little he's got like a little backpack on with a little bedroll. He kind of pulls out some like 3 vials of holy water. He's like, this is all I have left.
I would
I'm saving it for emergencies, but you can have it.
Thank you.
Your names, by the way, I never got your names.
Good learning.
Our names individually or as a group? We have
Oh,
a
if you
group
have a
name now.
group name, are you are you like a band or something? I saw you made sounds.
We are like adventurers, Like,
Oh,
like this is our job, so that's
yes,
probably
yes,
why.
I'm sorry, I misunderstand. What is your who are you?
Maybe Tally might want to do the odds. It's their name.
Yes, we're Tally.
We are!
We're... Oh, I gotta get back into the voice.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh,
Take your time.
we are the Cardinals.
The Cardinals? Like the color card? No,
Like-
that's red. Okay. I will.
So we're
That's my
Tally.
favorite character interaction
What?
ever. I liked that.
The
I liked that a lot.
Anyway, Ruck kind of like bows to you guys like, hey, I appreciate it. Please make sure the winch for the bridge, it is a left tunnel. If you go down inside the next room, winch was where the rest of my group was. Assuming they haven't lowered the bridge, I don't know if they're able to. So, just be careful.
You
Alright,
too.
We'll do everything we can to
Thank you.
get as many
Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Thank you.
What is down the right tunnel?
You see Ruck kind of eye is like, that's where they came from.
Cool.
Once we get
haven't
this
blocked
whole
off-
winch
we
thing
don't-
sorted out, we're so going down that tunnel.
Well, we get like lots of holy
I-
water.
Yes,
Excuse
we
me.
have some.
I hear from what's his name? Shoot, I accidentally erased it. It
Why
was not Dargon. It was Dargon's good. What is it? It was Branier. It was Branier. Branier, he oversaw a mining operation here. They were going down for materials that way, and that something happened. He wasn't there for it, but none of the men returned, and that's when the ghosts came up.
Interesting.
And they
okay.
kind of, like they did on the roof, they hung, watched us for a while. Then they struck when they could.
We should probably check that out after we get the other
What?
kobolds out
And also watch the roofs.
and watch the roofs, just to
I
make
will-
sure.
yes, okay.
To
I'll
see.
meet you on the other side. I can fly.
Okay,
I'm just gonna go
sounds wonderful.
Just be careful. Try not to. If you see any other my like, if you have to kill someone, one of my clan members who's possessed, like I understand, but please do your
We'll,
best to keep it a minimum.
we'll do our.
Will
our
do.
best.
This is my family, so please do your best.
I understand.
Okay. You said you have a merchant. Was he up front?
Yes.
Or-
Oh yeah.
Yes, but he was. He is in disguise.
In disguise.
Yeah, he looks like a really big rock.
Like he's in the air, like in the skies.
No, like he's hidden.
Oh, because I was gonna say I can fly if he was in the sky.
He is not.
Oh, okay. Well, if we see him, I'll let him know. Is he gonna attack us? Like, are we good?
Probably not. Probably not attack you.
Let's.
I mean, what do we do again? So you have the Cardinals. I can tell them the Cardinals sent us.
Yes.
Are you guys like recognize? Are you guys like known?
Not
No.
terribly yet.
Not
We
yet.
kind of just started. We can walk back with you if you'd like.
Okay. Sure. Just do entrance.
Yeah, just to the entrance, and we can wave down
Okay.
our companion and be like, "These people are safe."
Sure. With that, he kind of like puts his shield and his like little short sword in his back. Goes up to the group, something in Draconic. Goes up to Branier, who by the way shrinks back down. They just exchange a few words. You see them shake, like they shake each other's hand, and they are like, "Okay, I'm ready to go."
All right, let us go.
Cool. And you guys,
Yeah.
you guys kind of lead them out. You kind of like meet up with Pops.
Awkwardly step over the corpse of their mimic friend.
Don't worry about that. Yeah, you see on the way out, Branier kind of seeing the corpses kind of strewn about. Under the rest goes, "That's my father's spear. This is not right." And he just that's all he says.
That's true, Brandon. That's so true.
So true, Branier. Yeah. Cool. And you guys head back inside.
Yep. Before we do, I'm going to approach Pops. So you sell potions?
You want to share some of the potions that who did it?
Yes.
How much are you looking to buy them for?
How much are you looking to sell?
Looking to quality looking for a higher quality potion.
We're looking for probably just regular health potions, nothing too high quality.
I'm glad that you understood.
I scamper up and I'm like, "Hi."
you grab a bunch of like. He's like, "What are you looking for? He's looking for the poison."
We're looking for regular potions of healing.
Yes, what are you looking for? What are you looking for? 1, 2, 3, 4. What are you looking for?
Probably. I mean, do you think everyone should have one, or should everyone have two?
Well, probably like 2. I mean,
Alright.
it's just
How
it's
much-
taking up a lot of my.
I'm
spell
covered in
slots.
blood and I don't know where it came from. I threw it up and I don't think it's mine.
How much would 8 potions of healing be?
He goes, like, steps in. You hear him, like, rummaging about, kind of like the clink of the glass bottles as he kind of picks them up. He steps out and he's got like a little tray with 8 common potions of healing.
Yes.
And he goes, 800 gold. Sorry, silver. My bad.
800 silver.
Yes.
Oh, 800.
I thought he gets all serious when he gets the deals. He goes 800.
It's like the only words he speaks perfectly in common are like
No.
specifically for business.
So it's 100 per potion. I can buy 1.5. And 2 100s.
I think we'll probably go with 5 then.
He takes like 3, puts them kind of back in like a potion holster in his pocket, holds out the tray to you, and pulls out like an empty hand, like.
And I will pay him 500 silver.
Oh, you'll
Five
like silver?
Well, you can pay for yours, but I have to pay for the people who don't.
You see, like, before he hands you over, he kind of like eyes the amount of silver, making sure it's all good, and kind of nods. Opens up like a pouch in his vest, drops it in, and he gives you the potions.
Yeah, I'll pay for my 1 as well then.
Okay, cool. Cool. He goes, is everything already with new friends? What happened to them?
There were some ghosts in the cave, and yes, they need to be. They're safer out here.
Oh, yeah. No ghosts in the others, so everything should be fine out here.
All right, sounds good.
Did it done?
Not yet. We are going back down. We had to rescue them first.
Okay.
And also
At
buy
least-
potions.
Thank you.
You never know.
So we really don't know.
It is getting kind of late. We might stay here to rest and then go back in.
Okay. The chances that the ghosts come out, they come to attack us now because they're here.
I'm trying my hardest.
And he like when he says that kind of motions to the cave questioningly.
By the way,
How do you think it is?
I'm not here. None of you woke me up.
No,
we would have brought you up.
Brandy would have like helped you out.
Yeah. Okay, because I
funnier if you just left me in the cave.
I did want to like lean over to you and be like, I didn't know they knew thieves' camp. That's what that is, right?
Urlen's like,
I should.
Oh, he's supposed to know, like, what's the chance that the ghosts come out of the cave during the night? We should probably still have some kind of night watch.
I can. Yeah, we can have a night watch, but I can also lay some salt in front of the cave.
Okay.
"Oh, that sounds good." Oh, sure.
It's probably very unlikely that they come out. Their business is probably tied to inside the cave.
You also see this at this point. Ruck is has flown over to the other side and seems to be conversing with the other. You see, he gives one of them a hug, and they all kind of you hear a little cheer. Cool, and I think that is a good time to end for today. That is the end of episode 12. I'm surprised that went a lot better than I thought it was going to go.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you guys all for coming. If you feel so inclined, feel free to go to our Discord, which is, I believe, linked in our panels on Twitch. And we will see you all for the last episode for a little bit on next weekend, a week from now.
Yeah.
Cool. Have a good one and stay safe. Bye-bye.
Bye.